she moved across the country and moved back. Like, she's literally going.
She literally jumped off.
She can't visit anybody
if someone
knows.
jumped off a bridge, would you too? Apparently, yeah.
For love.
Apparently, yeah, she would.
See, this is
Right off of it.
Okay. I'm getting the opposite reaction that I thought I was going to get here.
She took the gender as a whole back a few steps, I feel like, actually, by making that choice. To just sit around and be a Duke's wife.
That's a bit dramatic.
I'm
there,
not.
Is it?
Tara.
That she went from the career that she had built up, she just became partner, and you're saying she went to just, I'm just gonna sit around and be a Duke's wife. Asked.
Right, but he already had.
It was a
He already had
cycle.
the dumb waiter thing already made.
it
And
was already a
his
thing.
uncle
Don't
was
call
talking.
the waiter dumb.
You're right. We're just chasing that.
And then you're free to take the king.
Exactly. Or that's an extra like 5
No,
points or
you
something.
can't.
Good.
Number
Not
5.
me. No,
Not Hermione.
you.
Hey, welcome to the Decision Reel Movie Review Podcast, where we try and fail to review movies of today and yesterday. This week, something that hasn't happened yet ever in the history of this show. Tara and her sister Emily are on the same episode.
Woo!
Finally, look, we can do this. Maybe too much. I don't know. Maybe we can give a little,
Put that on.
a smattering of applause. Maybe I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's
better.
nicer.
Yeah.
I feel like.
I guess.
It's about time.
It has been.
It's about damn time.
It has been a while.
But
Trying to remember the first episode you were ever on.
You've been on 3.
no.
For anybody who hasn't watched or has just watched the main episodes,
The main episodes.
we do some extra real episodes. We did a TV show review once. I don't know if we're going to continue that, maybe.
I forgot we
know.
did that.
Yeah, we did that for Star Wars,
I remember
the day.
I didn't wanna bring it
Mandalorian?
up. I was hoping it was dead.
Oh, oof.
Mandalorian?
Yeah, I mean, me and Randall.
Actually,
I
what I
wanna do it
did, what
again.
I did think about the other day, though, is that now that we've been enjoying the OC, we should have found a way to incorporate that somehow.
I mean, we could have done that, but it is what it is. This week we are looking at a movie picked by me. Maybe people didn't see this one coming. Kate and Leopold. Nobody?
Yeah.
No. Well, maybe I like Hugh Jackman. I don't know. Maybe that's.
I mean, who doesn't? But of all of the Hugh Jackman
I also like time
movies.
travel.
Okay.
So spoilers. There's some time travel in this movie. I also like Liev Schreiber. He's pretty good.
Oh. Yeah.
That's the dog.
I did like him.
That's the dog. Yeah, the dog. Let's be real. The dog in this movie was pretty good.
Yeah.
Super cute.
Yeah, like the whole first act where you see him interjecting with the dog
And they
taking him
climbing
outside and
underneath
whatever.
the fence or the gate.
Yeah, funny.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Good dog.
I've already forgot its name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't think I knew it
Charlie.
at all.
I don't know.
He did have
Charlie?
a name because he.
No, probably not.
That doesn't sound right.
That doesn't.
You
Jim.
have.
Oh, look, you have a device in front of you. What is the dog's name?
I feel like
in
it's a
Kate
short
Leopold?
name.
I don't like this.
Nate.
It's not Nate. It is
Nathan Hot Dog.
Bart.
Bart.
Bart. Okay,
Probably
so it
short
was
for
short though.
Bartholomew. And that goes into probably stuff with regards to time travel or, being
Bart was
Old.
played by 2 different dogs.
What?
Noah and Moses.
Couldn't even tell.
Moses was older. He was
Blasphemy.
in the game longer.
Yeah. Noah was 2.5. Moses was 5.
interesting.
But sure.
I also had never heard of this name dog before.
The type of dog?
It's a shepherd, but it's a
An Anatolian or something. Anatolian.
Anatolian. Oh.
Napoleon?
Dynamite.
Dynamite. Okay,
No.
sure. Anyways, the plot of Kate and Leopold, if anybody wants to hear it. An English duke from 1876 is inadvertently dragged to modern-day New York, where he falls for a plucky advertising executive.
What made you pick this movie?
Time travel.
Okay, hold on.
They've quoted it more than
What?
once on this show.
I
Him
want
and
to
Wally
see.
have.
So what we're saying is the consensus-wise, you guys did not like this movie.
No.
No. I did like 20 minutes of it.
Which
The
20?
first 10 and the last 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
The 20 was not
okay.
together.
Yeah.
What? I don't understand. This movie has like everything.
So fucking boring.
It was.
How's the movie boring?
It was so boring.
Yeah. It was kind of boring.
But it's like a quirky love story
Here's the
about a
thing,
dude.
and it's hard for me. Like I have met a very few rom-coms
Sure.
that I have not at least somewhat enjoyed.
We're
Even
rom-com
if they're
people,
like,
Steve.
Even if they're like, you know,
That's Ronaldo.
typically bad
Sure.
because the acting or whatever. There's still
Acting's
some
great in this.
element that I agree. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm just saying that even there,
Take a
even with
huge
some like
pull.
bad acting rom-coms, there's something normally that'll like keep me and like pull me. I got nothing.
I
Nothing.
have something that I think is going to be an unpopular opinion. I'm going to save it for when we get further into it, but
How can you just say it now?
no,
and
because
then
I'm
say
going
it's-
because I was trying to decide if I wanted
then
to talk
why'd
about it.
you
I'm
say
going to.
it?
Well, because I feel like it's going to make more sense the more we get into it.
But then why'd you say it?
Okay.
just send it.
I know
right at the
she's
gate.
done a lot of rom-coms. Not a Meg Ryan fan. Never have been.
I think right. I will
she-
agree to a point.
Couldn't lick Kate Hudson's boots.
Oh, Kate Hudson's.
But
Kate Hudson is rom-com.
It's not where I thought that was
Royalty.
going.
No. Well,
She is not. She's almost too aloof.
in this movie, yes.
No, I've seen multiple Meg Ryan movies, and
Sure.
she's even one of the Meg Ryan movies that I do like, which is the Women, which has the movie has no, even though they talk about male characters, there are no male characters in the movie.
Okay.
Like they don't show any of them.
Okay.
But it's Meg Ryan, Jada Pinkett Smith, Deborah Messing,
Orlando Jones.
Deborah Messing,
Sure,
and another woman. I'm blanking on her name, but they're all very like strong women.
Okay.
This group of women, and Meg Ryan's husband, she ends up
Physically
finding out
strong?
he's been having an affair,
Okay.
but you never see the husband. You see her daughter, you see her housekeepers, you see her friends, because it's the movie's called The Women, so it's about you even see the mistress.
Is he a real person?
He is a real person,
Okay.
but I even like her more in that movie, but.
Is that the one with Oh, I don't want to describe her by who she's married to
Oh,
because
no.
I'm very against doing that.
Do
Uh,
it.
Eva.
Yes.
She's
Longoria?
married to Ryan
Mendez.
Gosling.
Even Eva Mendes.
Eva
yes.
Mendes.
Yes.
Thank you.
But yes, she plays the mistress.
Oh.
But it's I like the concept of the movie because it does solely focus on the women and their response to the thing, to everything, and their reactions instead of putting like you hear them talking on the phone or you hear them talking about them, but you don't ever actually see any of the male characters. She talks about her dad. The one lady talks about her male boss, but you don't ever see them in the movie.
Sure. So what does that have to do with
Even
Kate?
watching her
Thank you,
in
Oscar.
that,
Yeah.
because even watching her in that in a
Okay, there
movie
we
where
go.
overall I
You enjoyed the movie. You were
I
just
enjoyed
like
the
Meg
thought
Ryan,
concept of the
not for
movie.
me.
She's still very much same. She's like the same person. I feel like in everything that she
That's so
that was
gross.
the
like her
weirdest.
acting,
It's
like her
disgusting.
acting. I mean, like she's very like I don't oh God
finish
oh
it.
no like
yeah.
oh
No, I get that. I haven't, even though she's been in so many like classic.
Yes.
They were, yeah, I was gonna say a little
rom-coms.
bit more before
I haven't really seen most of them multiple times. They've mostly been ones I've just seen like
Sure.
once.
I mean, obviously,
Because
when
they're
Harry Met
older
Sally is
and-
like her biggest role.
Yeah.
yeah.
And she is
Sleepless in
good. in that.
Seattle.
Sleepless in the Seattle's big. You've got
You
You
mail.
got
was
Mail
her,
big too. Yeah.
You've Got
I
Mail.
think she just kind of fizzled when there was more better actors
Yeah.
that could do what you're saying, like a
Maybe,
Kate Hudson
yeah.
or whatever. So they kind of just eclipsed
Kate
her.
Hudson's.
She's rom-com gold. She
Yeah.
just is.
Has Meg
That's
been
it.
in anything recently? Like, what's the most recent thing
I
that
actually
she's
don't
done?
feel like she
You mean
does.
Dupree? I don't know.
Was it really?
No, that's
Oh, Meg
Kate
Ryan.
Hudson.
Sorry,
Meg
sorry,
Ryan.
sorry.
Some movie called
No.
What Happens Later.
No, she kind of just fizzled out there. She
Cut
got
and
some.
Run.
I know she got some work
What's all
done.
this web therapy stuff?
Her lips freaked
It says
me
it's
out.
a TV series. She must be like
I mean,
a
that was a long
featured
time
What?
ago.
Her
though.
lips freaked me out.
I don't
There's all
think she
this
had work
random
done at this
stuff.
point,
Yeah, it's
but she
not.
just look a little.
It's a lot of weird random stuff, and then something called What Happens Later.
Also, Kate
That's from
Hudson
last
has
year.
definitely been in more movies since You and Me and Dupree.
I know. I can't think of them.
'Cause that's I feel like
I
older.
love Kate Hudson.
Sure.
Me too.
What is this movie?
But anyways, back to Kate and Leopold here. I still don't understand how you're not getting him being super charming through this whole thing. Like, you're interested in it and watching it, and it's just there's nothing happening for
I
you.
think he's adorable, but
Okay.
it's not enough for me to like the whole movie.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
a struggle watching it.
I'm not gonna
It was.
watch it just for
Like,
him, is what I'm saying.
We
Like I
did
need
have-
more
100%.
substance from it.
But I did like when they were back in 1876. That was cool.
Yeah.
Both of the
And then they
actual
go back.
time travel
Yeah.
parts, they're like 10 minutes.
I
away.
honestly,
I actually didn't even.
when it first started and they were in 1876, I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna hate this movie." But then it turned out I liked that part of the movie, and I didn't like the.
I didn't know anything
Present
about this
day.
movie.
Sure.
I thought we were gonna stay in the 1800s. I really did. When
Yeah.
it started
Well,
that
that's
way,
good.
I thought
that's
we were
why I
gonna
thought I was
stay
gonna
there.
hate it.
I did not know that.
I did not.
I did not know we were
was not-
coming back.
I at least read like the bio.
No, I
part.
didn't.
See, you're
I did
doing
not. I had
something.
no
I
idea.
did not.
Went in blind.
So
Yeah.
when he said something about like, oh, that guy looks like a time, I was like, well, I assumed, because how does he end up with a modern woman if it's not?
There you go.
I was like, I at least read the bio.
No, I didn't even know that it was a because even on the cover that you
They
see,
look a little, yeah.
you
yeah.
can't really tell if they're.
Well, and I
what
think that's the
frame
point
they're in,
too. If
'cause
you're
it's just
going
their
in, if
faces.
you're going in blind, you're oh.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I did think it was weird that the dude pulled out a fucking camera in
Right.
the 1800s. That
Right.
little,
Yeah.
and I was like, that's weird.
And then the guy behind him with the actual
the actual
yeah.
full on with the
Badoosh.
yeah. But anyways, go ahead. With your
I was listening to what you're saying there because you.
Well, I was gonna
just
keep
can't-
going because I also.
I mean, hate on the movie all you want. I hate on
I
other
also
things.
don't like that she just jumped off the bridge and went back.
I'm like, what?
Because
They
she did
abandoned
it for
the
love.
freaking
Did it for
each
love.
other.
But then
But
it's just over. Like, how does that work? How do you get? No.
That's the
Also,
point.
his uncle wanted
don't-
him to
I don't
marry
like
someone
that.
with money, and she was literally no one because
she didn't exist.
didn't exist.
But the point was, it's all about
It's
love.
about love.
Do you know how much they would have had to keep that?
That's
Like,
such a-
how many lies they would have had to keep coming up with?
And she
What's
just
wrong
left
with that? Where's she
everybody
gonna go?
she's ever known.
Also, not a great time.
Okay, but it's
Not
for
for
love.
women.
It's for
No.
love.
I don't want to go back
and now
there.
she has to live through all, like, knowing
Live through
what,
so much of the negative stuff that's still to come.
Well, if you watch the movie at the end when she's going through all the people getting into the actual like where she's about to be, named whatever, all the people are talking about like Botox and getting their hair plugs
Sure.
and all this stuff, and you can tell it's like, I just don't want to be in this time. Like, I'm not about this. I'm about the simple
feel like
whatever.
such a big leap.
I feel like
though.
there's some give and take.
I
There
agree.
may be some like, oh no, plastic surgery.
I
no.
agree,
But,
but
like
also
back then, it's like, oh, well, we beat our wives.
But think
So
about
I
it.
mean-
Hold on, but think about it. I mean, this guy seemed pretty good in the week that she knew him, and
Quite the
he's
jump.
he's a duke, so obviously he ends up
Well, I don't think he's gonna
doing
beat her,
pretty good,
but
right?
I mean,
so it's not like she's
He
going back
invents the
thinking,
elevator.
right? It's not like she's going back
does
going,
he
well,
still?
yeah,
Who knows?
He's got
He
money
also-
now.
Just even like in the week that she knew him,
Sure.
it's not even like she moved across the country and moved back. Like, she's literally going to
She
an
jumped,
different time
literally
period.
jumped off.
She can't visit anybody
If
she
someone
knows.
jumped off a bridge, would you too? Apparently, yeah.
for love.
Apparently, yeah, she would.
See, this is
Right off of it.
Okay, I'm getting the opposite reaction that I thought I was going to get here. I thought you guys would have been like, I get it.
No.
Because we're women.
No, not because of that.
Oh,
Because
goodness.
RomCom and Hugh Jackman and like,
I'm not
I
jumping
like
off a
Hugh
bridge. I'm
Jackman.
not jumping off a bridge for hardly anybody, let alone someone I knew for
What if it was for fun?
a
what if it was?
week.
Hold on. Okay, how about
What if it
this?
was fun?
That's Ryan Reynolds.
How would I know if it was fun? Never done
I
it.
would
Yeah.
jump off a bridge for Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, if that was Ryan Reynolds instead of Hugh Jackman, does this movie change for you guys?
No, because he's not Ryan Reynolds. He's
I
had
Ryan
nothing-
Reynolds from 18.
I don't think it
whatever.
had
Okay.
anything to do with Hugh
It
Jackman.
has nothing to do
I
with
like
Hugh Jackman.
But
So then, if you're watching the movie and you like Hugh Jackman, how can you not be? How are you sitting
Because
there
I'm
like
still
this?
not giving up my
Because the
entire
movie
life.
sucked.
Also, her career. She had just made Partner.
Okay.
She worked so hard to get to that point, and
But
she
she
just
even
threw it
said
all away
because she
to
was
go back
sick-
to the 1800s.
Right, because she was sick
which
of what
is
she
just
had to go through to
not-
get to that.
Not a
sure,
good
quit your
time.
job. I'm on
Don't
board
you
with
want to?
that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Quit your job and become a duke's wife and not
No.
do anything.
That part I'm a little.
She
less
just
on
she
board with.
went she
That's
took
what I'm saying.
she took the gender as a whole back a few steps. I feel like actually by making that choice to just sit around and be a
That's
duke's
a
wife.
bit
All right,
dramatic
I'm
there,
not-
Is it?
Tara.
That she went from the career that she had built up, she just became
mean-
partner, and you're saying she went to just I'm just gonna sit around and be a duke's wife.
Hold
Well,
on, hold on.
hold
Think
on.
of when her boss tells her, "You're not like a woman." You're like one of the dudes.
Oh, I hate that.
That's the whole point of the movie is she's being looked at as not a woman in society and what she's done and the hardships she went through to get to this position.
That's
But
their
then
problem,
she's
not
being
her
set-
problem.
treated like she is a woman
by a
Hugh
dude.
Jackman.
Exactly. So, and obviously it's like, oh, okay, one person comes along and he's a duke. Let me go back in time. Yeah, a little bit of a stretch. It's a fucking movie, number one. Okay. Number two,
Like
it's all about love.
Okay.
so many
When you
more
know, you know.
things.
You know, that premise aside,
I've seen worse rom-coms built off of thinner plots that are worse.
I mean, yes, there's so many rom-coms that like, why are you, with this person that you just knew 3 days or something? But also, like, I just the whole middle of the movie just felt like
mean,
slow.
the
She
Like,
hour?
also didn't even like him at first.
Yeah, that's.
This isn't
I mean,
even
have you
just
seen a
someone that she
rom-com?
loved for a week and then
Well,
followed
no,
him. She
I-
didn't even
yes.
like.
That's, I mean, how it normally goes. They don't
'cause
like
that-
each other,
that
and then they.
sometimes is a very great premise.
Right.
I didn't get that here. There wasn't like a, and maybe it's because like he wasn't reciprocating in the like enemy what I don't know, but like there wasn't that
Just a
tension
gentleman
that
the
I
whole time.
felt that made me like get into them and like root. I mean, it was like, oh, this is cute. They're cute, I guess, but they would just
Wow.
felt very like stagnant or slow
Okay.
or something that just like didn't.
Also, can we talk about that choppy hairstyle from that
Era
like,
where
late
like
90s?
it's
It's
super
very
layered.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also the
That
like,
was the times.
the like streaky, like bold, like highlight kind of vibe,
Yeah.
like thick ones.
And those dumbass sunglasses.
Oh, he
God, I
hated.
hated those.
That really bothered him. He hated that.
The ones he picked up, and she's like, no.
No, the
Oh,
ones
no.
she
The
wore,
ones she
the
was
like
wearing.
green, like circly ones that she wore.
Those were the times.
Hated them.
I know that's what I said. I was like, those are super popular.
Right. So where to watch this? Apparently, no one wants to. So.
If you want to.
If you want to, it's on a subscription for HBO Max, or just Max now. Rent, Fandango at Home, Amazon, YouTube, Google Play, and Apple TV. This is written by Steven Rogers and directed by James Mangold.
Mango.
The thing about that is, this man went on to
Steve
direct
Rogers?
the Wolverine.
I was about to say, we're just gonna fly by that.
Captain
this guy's
America
name is Steve
directed this?
Rogers.
Stephen
Who wrote this?
Rogers, yeah. Well, not Rodgers, but Rogers. So it is different. But the biggest thing is the director of this movie.
Okay.
He went on to direct the Wolverine, Logan, like all this stuff with
So
Hugh
he
Jackman.
just really liked Hugh Jackman,
Well, he did some other stuff too.
but drove him in a
But
whole different
what-
direction.
That's what I'm saying. There, if you
You're
look
gonna
at
kill people now.
if you look at
Bonded.
his directorial, items,
Mhm.
this is an outlier for sure for some reason, and I don't understand it. So, do me a favor, Google James Mangold and see his other
What's-
Mangold, and see his others beyond the Wolverine and Logan. There's some other ones in there. I can't off the top of my head. I did these
Indiana Jones.
right. The newest Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny he did, which is
Walk the Line.
There you
I
go.
liked that movie. Girl Interrupted.
310 to you, Mom.
that's what I'm saying.
The
Like,
Greatest Showman,
He really loves
a
you.
masterpiece.
but again,
A masterpiece. Oliver and Cup. And right next to it, the sweetest thing.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What the hell is going on with this guy?
he's all over the map.
All over the map.
Oliver and Company feels very random in
yeah,
this list.
it's the only cartoon too, isn't it?
That's why I'm saying it feels very random on this list.
That's a good one.
He does really like you.
Why should
I mean, when you
worry?
got somebody that you work well
Stuck
with,
together, yeah.
you know, like, hey,
Why should I care?
I can't think of anybody else but Hugh Jackman for this
Oh,
role.
Billy Joel.
But I like Billy Joel.
Yeah.
Just
Only
80s Joel.
There you go. There you go. This is rated PG-13 for brief, strong language. There is one fuck in this movie.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is.
Was there?
I think it's implied. They woke up in the same apartment.
That's
but-
not what I meant, but okay.
Oh. I
So,
didn't know
okay,
if you were
where was it?
asking me or him.
So when Stuart is falling down, like after, because he's like in the psychiatrist's office, and he's like, "Can somebody open this door?" And they open the door into him, and he falls down. He says like a fuck there.
Oh, does he?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Also, she was not apologetic at all that she just opened that door right into him. She
And
was just
somebody
like,
that was in a fucking
she was just like, "Are we good?
sling
Like,
and a leg
everything
cast.
okay, Doc?"
I will say he did heal pretty quick in a week, Because when you look at him in that bed, he had both his arms and things and both legs and things, and then a week later he's just got a leg cast and he's playing piano fine.
Yeah, I mean he fell down an elevator shaft. When he did that, I was like, "Is he dead?" And he was like, "Why would he be dead?" I'm like, "He fell
That was
down
a
an
long
elevator
shaft. Yeah.
If he had died, I mean, they would have never gone back to 18.
Right, and elevators would never
no
work.
one would have been able to tell him.
But also,
that's how we get the elevator back.
Jesus Christ. I don't know if it is a week. Because the way that they talk, he does say that it's only available, we got to get you back next week, but the wormhole or whatever is only there for a specific amount of time. It feels more than a week with everything they do and everything they go through and what they do with bringing him in.
Also, how lucky. They made it just in time. Weren't closed.
It's a rom-com.
So lucky.
Right. I do have one qualm with this movie with regards to...
Got some.
With regards to the actual story beats or the way that, hey, we got this picture of you from back in the future, but you got to go. It's your future, but it's in the past, but it's not in the past.
Yeah, because what did he say? He was like, I was meant to go back and bring him back, and he was meant to go back, and you were meant to go back.
Here's the thing. That picture is through him and the one girl dancing, and she's behind them. But when we watch her get back there...
He's already up on stage.
Right. So when was that picture taken if that was her future?
I don't know, Steve.
That's a great point.
All right, sure.
That's a great point.
Thank you. Thank you. This is what I'm here for, to pick apart movies, apparently, that everybody's just like, this was terrible. What you're saying is...
I won't be watching it again.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead.
I'm just going to keep going. Just going to keep going. Starring Meg Ryan is Kate McKay. Hugh Jackman as His Grace, Leopold, Alexis, Elijah Walker, Thomas, Gareth Mountbatten, 3rd Duke of Albany.
Jeez.
It's hilarious. No, I guess not. Liev Schreiber is Stuart Besser. Breckenmeyer is Charlie McKay. Natasha Lyonne is Darcy. Bradley Whitford is J.J. Camden. And Paxton Whitehead is Millard Mountbatten. So I guess his dad or... Yeah, that would... Well, not his dad. His uncle? Uncle, yeah. So
What happened to his dad?
His parents died.
They did say that, yeah.
It's like you didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Well, tried. Tried so hard.
It's when his parents died, but like they didn't leave them in a good situation
Sure, so
or something.
give him to your uncle or whatever. And
Yeah, so his uncle was like,
money.
you need to marry money.
Yeah.
Even though they kind of had, I mean...
That girl that he danced with, like that first girl, she's been in a lot of things. Like never really a main character, I feel like, but she's been in a lot of comedy
Yes,
roles.
so this was her first movie ever. She's also in a show that everybody should watch. It's What We Do in the Shadows. There's a movie and a TV show. She's in that, which is really good. If you guys want a good laugh, definitely watch that. And you guys are like, I don't even fucking
She's
know
been in a lot of
about.
random things like that. I feel like I just watched her in something.
Yeah, she's been in a lot of stuff. She like just randomly shows up. And
How I Met
this,
Your Mother,
this girl.
actually, it might have been because was watching that this week. I think maybe there was an episode she popped up in.
She's definitely in everything randomly.
Yeah,
she's probably a New Girl. What? What is funny?
He's over there like
just jamming. Just like worst movie I ever seen in my life. You know, just here, watch 20 minutes of it.
I watched all of it.
Okay.
She
liked
we
20
watched,
minutes of it.
She
The other 90 minutes, though, could fuck off.
Guess I'm a hopeless romantic
She
over
might.
here.
She might be.
He was surprised that you picked it.
Yeah,
He did not.
I did ask who
He
picked
did not
this, and
read that it was your pick in the text message, so he was like, "Did Tara pick this?" I was like, "No."
Like, I'm so mad at this. You're welcome.
Well, I said who picked this. I didn't assume Tara did.
I picked this.
No, you didn't.
I said who.
Okay.
Okay. Runtime 123 minutes. I will say, yeah, it's a little long for a rom-com movie. There's some
90
filler
minutes
in there. If anybody actually paid attention in the beginning, you would see that Meg Ryan is actually in the beginning of the movie in 1865 or whatever, 75. What was it?
77.
Sure, she's actually there. So you blink and you miss her. So that's kind of cool that they did that because you're not paying attention when you watch it the first time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So release date December 25th, 2001.
Someone went, you know what? This is a Christmas jam.
It's not, and I don't know why you would do this, other than we're Valentine's Day. Like where else would you put this?
Literally nowhere.
I wouldn't release it because it's the worst movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
not.
You put it in your vault and you
You're right, I
leave it
just
there.
don't
You
know.
don't take it out.
I don't know where I would put it.
Now,
not that bad.
these
Come on, guys.
days, you would just like
You
throw
shot
it on a streaming
Yeah.
service and just be like, it's there.
Maybe not even like one of the like. We're gonna put it on like
Put it on Tubi.
Fandango at
Peacock.
home.
Right. Well, Peacock's
Fubi or
Fubo.
Fubo, whatever.
Sure.
the hell
Oh,
it
okay.
is.
Tubi.
One of
She
those,
just, she just made up her own new streaming
Tubi?
service, Fubi.
Is that what you're talking
Tubi.
no,
You're probably mixing them.
Tubi
You can't
and
do that.
Fubo.
There's enough
Yeah,
big names in
Fubo.
it.
Fubo.
You'd have to like put it somewhere. It'd just be like a Netflix original that people would just scroll by.
Or it's one of those Amazon ones that you have to pay like $2.30 for because nobody's
do
really
that?
looking for it.
Oh, sorry. I got what you said. No, aren't those like $8 because no one's watching
no
it?
one's
So then
watching
they're
it.
like, oh, well, we're going to get them. $8. What was that movie we did that it was like that where,
because like you couldn't find it anywhere. We had to get it on Amazon.
right, and it was like $9.99.
And
or
it
something.
wasn't even that it was a bad movie. It was just like an off the
Yeah.
beaten path type of movie. I don't know. I had to pay for Hobo with a Shotgun. And I was a little disappointed that I had to
That
spend money on
sucks.
that.
Just,
that
you
you
know,
had to pay for that.
throwing that out there. The old Plex
This
is free. What?
It just actually reminded me, talking about the streaming service and stuff, not paying for it, but we were looking for something to watch a couple weeks ago maybe, there was one of the streaming services has like about to be gone
Oh, yeah.
kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
section.
Netflix
Before
does.
And
before
he
it
was
goes or whatever.
scrolling through the whole thing, like there's got to be something. And I was like, "What? You could move on to something." And he was like, "Because these are about to be gone."
Yeah, we got
And
to
I
watch
was
it
like,
now.
You'll
Watch it
never be here
It's
again.
like you are exactly who they are marketing for.
That's why that section is there.
Yes,
They're gonna be
exactly
gone
for
and move to
this.
the other
He's like,
streaming service
gotta
I have.
watch it.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
They know
Trying
what
to be
do.
supportive.
You know what
did
section I
you-
don't like is that coming soon section because what is that just to tease me?
Yes.
Because like
To
now
keep
you
you-
put it in my face, I want to watch it now,
you
and what you're
interested.
telling me is I can't.
Well, it's for the people who do a like month-to-month subscription on something where they go, all right, well, I'm going to get Netflix this month because I want to see this, and then I'm going to cancel
That's
it.
still a thing.
Well,
for the month to month.
Yeah, people do it.
Can't cancel because this is what's coming.
Right, exactly. I got to stay on because look at what's coming out. What movie did you end up picking? Nothing out of the it's leaving soon.
No,
right?
No.
definitely not.
You
We
just
did
went-
not.
I don't know. We've been watching a lot of scary movies recently.
I thought you didn't like scary movies.
She doesn't
No, I
like
like
gory
scary
movies.
I don't like. Yeah, I like scary movies.
Not gory, scary movies.
Right. I don't do gore.
What happens if it's like it doesn't seem like it's going to be a gory, scary movie, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh
Heads
no!
chopped off,
Then
blood
she's
pouring
like-
everywhere.
Unfortunate.
Then she's like,
It's gonna be. What did
Well,
we
you
watch?
just, do you just turn it off?
Oh, that was a show that guy's head blew up. No,
Upload.
I just won't watch it.
yeah.
It was like, well,
But what if it's really good? The story's really good, and there's a little bit of gore or whatever, and you got to get through it. You're fine.
I mean, if I don't know it's coming, that's probably.
That's what I'm
best.
saying. Like
But
you're
yeah.
you're
She's not just
invested.
gonna turn it
I'll push
off.
past it.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
just gonna turn it
But,
off.
like,
if it
If
comes-
Carrie,
it's like
probably
if
not
it's like
gonna
a
watch.
regularly occurring thing,
Carrick.
Carrie.
I've seen
Carrie.
Carrie.
Which one?
Carrie's not that bad.
The original Carrie is not bad. The remake
The
was
just
original.
the-
I've seen the
it's-
original.
It's just
Don't watch
a lot of
Carrie
blood
2:
at
The
one
Rage.
time. It's not really like that. It's not
It's not even. It's just the red color
Yeah.
of something. Yeah, yeah. Now,
It's just
don't
pig
watch
blood.
like
It's not even human blood.
you wouldn't watch the show The
Evil
Boys,
Dead.
would you?
Probably not.
You should watch The
You
Boys.
should.
Some of the Saw
should watch
movies,
them.
I
Oh, those definitely don't
Couldn't
watch.
do those.
Yeah, those are too much.
I like the Hostels.
but like a
Or
lot.
Hills Have Eyes.
Although, even the one we were watching last night when that guy's hands were like the fingers were getting like broken back. that
Awesome.
kind of-
Annabelle. Creation.
Oof.
But that's the whole point.
But that
It's,
was fine.
it's
It was
supposed to
fine.
make you
like,
squirm.
It wasn't like head
Yeah.
blowing up or whatever. So
I want to
I
see
moved
heads blowing
through
up.
it
Yeah,
a little
gore doesn't
bit,
bother me, but
I want to see that.
But I was like, oof.
I have a bodily fluids issue.
Yeah. I don't-
What,
It's not like
you're fine with
throwing
blood.
up
Oh,
or
okay.
like
Anything but blood.
loogies or like gross like snotty even like snotty crying like it's not even a scary movie like this
I
grosses
don't
me
even
out.
like talking about
Grosses
this.
me out. The gore stuff, I don't give a shit about that.
No.
I don't give a shit about that.
What if you saw like behind the scenes of how they made it, and you were like, okay,
I mean, I think she knows it's not real.
no, I know that. But if you're like,
No.
if you're invested in like special effects and you're watching like some behind the scenes stuff of how people like make all this stuff, and you get kind of invested, like, oh, this is kind of cool. Would you think that would open up your eyes to be like, hey, I know how they did it. This looks kind of cool. Let's watch this.
What's like the level though? Like if someone getting their head clean cut off, is that gore? Like
Or is their head splitting open where you're like, I'm done?
someone takes their hands and
think
just
that
smushes
is
their
more
head.
Definitely
so-
no. definitely no.
Right, but if their head gets cut off and then you
Like
just
clean
see
cut
like
off, it just rolls on the ground.
just a little
like.
That's
blood.
probably fine.
And then the body drop.
Sure.
That's
But
probably
like,
fine.
but like peeling fingernails back or something. Like that's not okay.
no.
Okay.
You should watch Terrifier.
I want to see it so bad.
What if somebody's throat gets slit? So their head doesn't come off, but you see the.
I mean, I think
That happened
that's
in-
like we're walking the line a little
Never
bit,
mind.
but I can get through that. If the movie, I think it
We
also
saw
it's like a
Bad Boys.
percentage
She did not.
basis kind of situation. Like
Mhm.
if it's like if that just happened like twice at
Sure,
different
sure,
ends of
sure.
the
Real
movie,
quick,
and then I'm
yeah.
like, okay, I'm gonna push. I'm gonna.
Right.
There have
You're-
been some movies where I'm like, okay, just tell me when this part's done,
Mhm.
Sure.
and it's like a brief part, and then I'm like, okay, great.
So
Good
you're
movie.
not I'm not gonna go see a movie that I know is gonna be gory, but you'll go see a movie that you know could be scary, but good to have a little gore in it.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
But maybe if the gore continues, she's gonna be like,
Okay, this is.
Can
I've
I
been lied
fucking
to,
stop?
and
Right.
I can't face this way the whole movie.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Eh, but there's a lot of good movies out there that are gory.
Well,
Just
that's
gotta
fine.
push through it.
The throat slitting
or-
thing-
Or not.
That actually bothers me because slicing bothers me, and I don't know why. Like
So
I think,
slicing bodily fluids.
like
What else is on that?
But
list?
the
Because-
bodily fluid, she said, only came out of the face.
No,
Yeah,
no.
blood
You
doesn't
said-
bother
You
me.
said any other type of bodily fluid.
bodily fluids. Yeah, blood doesn't bother me. I don't
That
want
is the biggest bodily fluid.
like the vomiting stuff or snotty stuff
Sure.
or even loogies. Like
See?
in
All
comedies,
face thing she
like
just said for the
comedies
second
where like
time.
a guy like they're like joking and they're like want to spit on somebody.
No, I get that. He's picked on me because like there are times that like
You know what?
Ray has just like
No,
and
See,
I am immediately like
no.
So like
I
in
can't.
Big Daddy when he's like doing the loogie
No,
thing. When
no,
yeah.
I hate that.
Okay. I hear it.
I can't watch that.
My name is Frankenstein.
I can't watch that.
I want
I
to go
love
to
that
school
movie.
tomorrow. Yeah, it's a
Oh,
good movie.
God. No,
Hey,
but yeah,
Roo song.
but yeah,
When he
I-
throws
I,
up, you're like, no.
Right.
I do enjoy.
I don't
I
like
do
that.
enjoy scary movies. So like if it's
Me too.
you know a little bit, I pushed through it or whatever.
Okay,
But
okay.
although I did have a little bit of anxiety after we watched 2 back to back last night.
Ooh, would
It was your
two?
decision to watch the other one.
So Annabelle was one of them.
It's true.
It was
Annabelle Creation
it was the nun
and
and
the
Annabelle
nun.
Creation.
Oh no, the nun is creepy.
Oh my god.
That's one's creepy.
It was, but it was really it was creeping me out a little bit. But
I'll
It's
show you some
her
scary
that's
What
creepy.
I-
like even just
actually I think Annabelle got me a
creepier.
little bit more. Just because it like there were things that just felt more like I don't want to say real because that's not, it's not
no,
real.
it's fine. It's
But
fine.
like, you know,
could happen.
and I think what also like got me a little bit or helped with Annabelle is that I don't think had seen it.
I hadn't seen the
So
creation
he
one.
was
Okay.
reacting to
Yeah.
it a little bit more. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I got a thing with dolls too. My growing up, my grandmother had a bunch of those porcelain
Oh, the
dolls all over the place.
fucking-
Terrifying.
But I mean, like you go in their bathroom and just literally all on like the sink and everything, or they had a back
I'd go
room that
outside.
when we would stay at, that I literally told her, if we're gonna stay, can you turn them around for me? Because I'm not gonna touch them. I don't want them looking at me while I'm
Creepy.
sleeping, right? So she would, and eventually I was like, I'm just gonna sleep on the couch because fuck this. Yeah, this ain't.
I
for
don't
me.
like dolls in general. Dolls don't bother me. Dolls don't bother me. Clowns don't bother me. Like not like
I have a thing with
Those
toys.
are my two.
I have a thing
aliens
with
bother me.
sure.
Aliens bother me.
What type of aliens? Just in general,
I mean, like not Mars attacks,
right?
I think it depends on the doll.
but like
Have
Killer
you seen
clowns
the
in outer
movie
space.
no,
Aliens?
those don't bother me.
Like
The
was-
monster,
Sigourney
like the ones that
Weaver.
literally look
So,
like
like-
fucking.
Sigourney Weaver.
I mean,
those
how
movies?
dare you
Like
talk about
Signs.
your family like that?
Oh,
Signs.
Dad would be so upset.
Can't do signs.
yeah,
That
that
creeps me out.
scene when they're watching the TV.
Oh yeah,
I'm
And
not
it
gonna
just-
lie, I still get
Oh.
ho,
yeah.
and it does.
Nope.
If you pause it and look at it, you're like, oh, that doesn't look.
No,
that
we
bad.
are all
It's
Joaquin
just-
I mean, they
Phoenix
do
in that
pause it.
closet where he
Yeah.
like jumps back.
Yeah.
No, but even before that, like before you see the whole thing, and when Mel Gibson's out in the cornfield and you see the leg
Mhm.
because his flashlight falls and you just see the leg. I almost turned it off there. The only reason I kept watching is because I think all of us were watching it.
Oh yeah. I will
Mom
say
and
that
Dad.
that
I think
movie.
we were all, and I was like, okay, fine.
That movie is a masterclass in not knowing what the fuck is going on until it's going on.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you're like, are these demons or are these aliens?
It was a good movie.
What are they?
Creepy. We've talked about this. I'm sticking by aliens.
They're demons.
I'm sticking by aliens.
They're
This
aliens.
just became a scary
do you mean?
movie podcast.
They're demons.
That's what just
The
happened
whole
here.
movie is about religion, and at the end, when all those
I mean, it is.
glasses
He's not
are
wrong.
around everywhere, those glasses have been blessed in their holy water at that point. That's why it's burning the fucking demon at the end.
Oh, good point. They're demons.
You're just a yes man, though.
I didn't think
Anybody
about it.
could
That makes
put-
sense.
If someone came up with a good enough argument,
It's a good
I
argument.
think you'd be like,
That's a perfect argument.
yeah, you're right.
There's no spaceships.
What kind of
there's
aliens
no
gonna
weapon.
be hurt by water?
How would we know that, Randall?
How wouldn't
We don't know what they're
Well,
doing
no,
up
you're
there.
right.
Also, wouldn't a
But
demon?
they came to Earth.
Hold on. Wouldn't a demon be an alien anyways? Because what the fuck is it? Where's it from?
Where did it come
Aren't
from?
demons
Where did it go?
technically like spirits?
I-
Depends on what you
Sure.
believe.
I mean, if you watch Supernatural,
No.
demons are entities.
Have you not watched
They need to
Supernatural?
be in somebody else.
Not my jam. I watched like the first
They're not a body
3-4
that
episodes. And I was
walks
like,
around.
So
not
it's
for
not
me.
just me.
Good.
I got 7 or 8 episodes in.
You got 3.
No, you're wrong. You're like
That's
simply
it?
wrong. No.
I'm a person too who will
Do
sit
you
and
seriously
get.
believe him over me?
No, the
you-
8
your blood
episodes.
got-
Oh,
Goddamn,
yeah,
what-
that is for sure.
Mm.
I'm a person who will stick through
Maybe 7.
when someone tells me, "Hey, it gets good." Okay, let me stick through and watch it. And if I'm still not feeling it after, like, "Oh, you should be fine," ain't for me.
I think every show should get a season. Usually,
I agree with that. Well,
You should
here's the
get
thing
through
though.
a season.
Parks and Rec. You watch that first season, you're like,
Well, I feel the same way about The Office, but I think by
Yeah.
the second season, I'm like, okay.
But if it gets one season and you're done,
No, but that's what I'm saying. By the start of the second season of The Office, I'm like, okay. But if I were to just watch the first few episodes of The Office, I'd be like,
I'm with you. Anyways, top 10 that week, December 25th,
Can't.
2001.
Mm,
Do one for me.
likely story.
This was December.
2001.
This is Christmas, December 25th, 2001. Top 10. Number 10, The Majestic.
Who's in that? Steve?
Don't ask me. I don't got the computer.
I was trying to get somebody to say something.
I'm pretty sure there's some big people in that movie.
Are you
if I'm
sure?
thinking the right
Jim
movie.
Carrey.
Yeah. It was probably out for a bit.
In 1951, a blacklisted Hollywood writer. Oh no, what
oh,
happened?
you fucking thing.
Gets into a car accident, loses his memory, and settles down in a small town where he is mistaken for a long lost son.
Well, that's
Interesting.
kind of sad, actually.
A little
Because
sad.
he's not their long lost son, so he just like they think they found him, and meanwhile their sons might be just dead
Right.
somewhere.
Number 9,
Stuff.
Monsters, Inc.
Oh,
That's a jam.
kitty.
Mike Wazowski.
Wazowski. Always watching.
You nailed that. That was good.
That was good.
I have some that I'm good at. Anyway, number 8, A Beautiful Mind.
Oh, that's good too.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Don't know.
I know.
Russell Crowe, right?
Yeah,
Yep. Where he's smart
smart.
and then he dies because he has brain
Oh,
brain
Well,
tumor, brain cancer, brain
Well,
So
he
he was
thinks
smart
the
because he
government is
had
after
a
him.
brain
something like that. Yeah.
That's cool.
He's like thinks the government is after him, and
What was the
Are
one
they,
with
aren't
John
they?
Travolta in the 90s? It was sort of like that.
Grease.
phenomenon.
Yes, phenomenon. He's got the
No.
the
He has like
sunglasses
no,
that he's
Grease
It is
was
Grease.
right
Okay.
with John Travolta,
Yeah.
but
You're right,
not
yeah,
at
yeah.
all what they're talking about.
no, but
wasn't
was
that? Oh,
I
I'm
think it was
I'm
Grease.
combining
Okay,
Michael in that together, where he was
because
an
Michael
angel.
he was an angel.
Yeah, this one,
but he was, and
he
he
had-
was in a small town in both of them too.
you're right. And they
Michael's an
came out
angel
really
in
close.
Supernatural.
Oh my god!
Look
no
at that.
Well, because Michael
way.
isn't. And Michael is an angel.
Yeah, it's a common angel name. And what are angels but not demons?
No.
No,
Yes.
angels
No.
are angels. Demons.
Are
Some
demons.
demons were angels,
There you go.
but
Same,
angels were
but different,
angels.
but still
You
same.
can't go the
Ipso
other way
facto,
around.
Number
You
7.
can't go
They're
the other way
bad.
around. You can't go from
I
demon to
just did.
angel.
Number 7,
I'm Sam.
Kate and Leopold.
Thank God it did not make it into the top 3.
It was in top 10.
I'm honestly
what?
surprised it's over Monsters Inc. Though. to
Wait,
be
what is
honest
that?
with you.
Kate and Leopold, the movie
This
we were
movie.
reviewing.
Oh. I did you the way you said it. I did not
got you.
process
Kate
it. Was
Kate and Leopold.
Kate and
yeah, you said it really
Kate and
fast.
Leopold. Number 6, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
I'm surprised that that's
That's the first one?
Not permanently high.
That's the first one.
Yes.
Yes.
Chamber of Secrets is the next one.
Second one, yeah.
Question:
Chamber.
Are you a big Harry Potter person?
No.
Big? No.
Did you like the movies?
Enjoy, yes.
That's how it should be.
I actually just
Rewatch.
months
No.
ago.
Not
I
Joe.
realized I'd
Months ago.
only I never finished all of them.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
I
never
definitely
got-
haven't, yeah.
I never
It's worth
I
it
had
watching
seen
them
the
all.
first 3 more than once.
Wait,
Sure.
what's the third one? Is
Prisoner
that with
of
the...
Azkaban,
Yes.
Prisoner.
You're right.
the
You're right.
wolf
She's right.
in the
What-
tree.
Harry Potter and the Prisoner of
Which one is the
Azkaban.
one where Robert Pattinson?
The second one, right?
I've,
Oh,
Where
is it
they-
the first
where
one?
they
Oh,
do
second
the-
one. Third one.
where-
Third one.
where they
third
do
one.
the...
The cup.
Yeah.
Goblet of Fire.
Goblet.
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Which one's that one? I've
That's
seen
that's
some
the
of
fourth
that
one.
one.
Must
So
be
that's the
four.
fourth
That's
one?
the fourth one.
Are we sure?
Or fifth.
Look,
Where they do
Or the
I
fifth.
definitely
Does it
haven't
matter?
seen 5
Then
movies.
it
it's the
doesn't
fourth
matter.
No. It was probably the 4th one that you're talking about.
because they made 8.
But, I mean,
Because they
Robert
split the
Pattinson,
last 2 into 2
There's
movies.
a lot. Yeah. So I still have not
Yep.
watched the last one.
You obviously know
Um,
what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I just I got, but
I
the point
don't.
was
What do you
months,
think's gonna happen?
I think they
well,
could
she
have
hasn't
ended it
even,
at
she's
them
got, she didn't even
walking.
get anywhere close to it.
I want to see Harry Potter get fucking murdered. That's what I
could've-
want
Which
to
one's
see.
the one with the snake?
First one.
What?
Sorcerer's Stone?
Is it?
Yeah.
With the bathroom girl?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. I've
Myrtle
seen
or
that
something.
one.
Myrtle.
It is.
Myrtle. It is.
They could have ended
With her weird voice.
that last movie of Harry Potter with them walking the kids to the train.
Don't say
That could've been
things about it.
I
No,
mean,
the
I
one
get
that
what
you've
they
seen.
did.
Oh,
I get.
okay.
They could have ended it there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Because
That's
I
fine.
still, I still
They're
want to
grown
watch.
up.
I still want to watch it.
that's
but
fine. I'm gonna say this, and I always say this when Harry Potter comes up. How do you have a school in which you teach evil wizards to become evil wizards, and then go, "Oh, look, the evil wizards are attacking us"?
because they're hoping that teaching them they can
No,
learn
no,
to
no, no,
not
no,
be
no,
bad.
no. They're specifically making different houses,
You
Yeah.
can't have
and they know
good
that
without bad.
House of Slytherin is where all the bad people go because they all
what's
are
everybody's
the.
house?
I don't fucking care.
I took a quiz recently just because
Okay.
it popped up and I found out what my
Fucking
house was.
nerd.
was it short terms or like? So I was.
I did the one that I took, and
Everybody
the one
wants
that
to be
I
a
actually
Gryffindor.
sent it to Michaela and Bree, and they really liked it because it did a percentage
I
breakdown.
want to be a
Instead of
Slytherin.
it just giving you one house, it
It's
said which
fun.
one you most
Yeah.
were, and then what you were of each of the other
Interesting.
ones too.
I did take the test,
Yep.
but only because at Harmony's like bridal shower, her sister is very very into Harry Potter, and she really wanted to know what everyone
I should
was.
find it. Well, I'll just take
Look-
it.
So we
right
had
now.
to take a test,
Sure.
and then we had to
You're-
we found out our
what are you
animal.
in?
I got Ravenclaw.
Cool.
Don't you,
That's cool.
don't you dare take that test.
I will say this. I have no qualms with people being obsessed with
Yeah,
Harry Potter.
obsessed.
I think it's a cool, awesome world.
Yeah.
You know, going to Universal and going through the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
That
Oh,
It's
would
I
be
want
awesome.
to do
That
that.
would be
I
fun.
want to do that
Yeah,
for sure.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
My qualms are 2 things, like I said.
Mhm.
How can you train fucking wizards and put them in a house with all evil people? Because there's a fucking hat that
Don't
figures
do this to
out.
him right now. Do it later.
There's a fucking hat that figures out if you're evil or not,
Yeah.
you know, and puts you in the evil house, and you're gonna still train them to become evil wizards. And then Quidditch, I have a problem with that. The game. If you're playing a game, but then there's another game going on inside that game where you got to just grab the golden stitch or whatever, that game is over when someone grabs that. What's the point of the other people playing?
Well, isn't the thought that that's not easy to do?
Correct, but apparently it happens every time. Every time they played the game and they show it in the movies, somebody grabs it.
They're a really good class.
Sure. So then just have a Quidditch game that doesn't have the golden stitch then, and they can do their thing. And then you have it where the people are just chasing that.
And then you're free to take the king.
Exactly. Or that's an extra like 5
No,
points or
you
something.
can't.
God damn it.
God.
Number
Not
5.
Me. No,
Not Hermione.
you.
Number 5.
Hmm.
Vanilla Sky.
I don't know what that is.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Catherine.
No.
Cameron Diaz, right?
They were in a movie together?
Or am I thinking that's
No, that's not- that's
the,
Magnolia? Not Magnolia.
They were in that Night and Day movie together.
Yeah. I swear to God, Vanilla Sky is Tom Cruise and a
I don't feel like it's.
blonde woman. Watched her be brunette.
She is not blonde. Penelope
Cameron
Cruz.
Diaz.
Oh,
Oh
she's
my
in
God.
it.
Yeah, she is.
Cameron
in it.
Diaz is
She
in
is
it?
in it.
Okay,
So is
I'm-
Penelope
okay.
Cruz.
Gonna
Yeah.
say. Look at me.
Look at us.
Look at us. Number 4, Ali.
Muhammad?
Yeah, Muhammad Ali with Will
You know
Smith.
another one?
Cool.
There could be another one.
It's probably a lot.
Probably others. Who
Probably
knows?
is. Probably.
His daughter.
All right, top 3 that week. Ooh, in no particular order. Then you guys got to guess them. Ocean's 11. Jimmy Neutron. Boy Genius.
Sick.
The Lord of the Rings. The Fellowship of the Ring.
Ooh.
Is that
Which
the
one is
first or
that?
second one?
That is the first one.
Harry Potter and the first Harry Potter and the
Dude,
first Lord of the
let's
Rings
be
are in
real
this
for a
top
second.
10.
This was such a nerdy year.
We were spoiled in the 2000s with some movies
Yeah.
Yeah.
coming out at the same time. Ocean's 11 as well.
Okay,
Monsters Inc.
what weeks are they?
I didn't look. I remember looking, but it was yesterday.
You know I always ask you
I'm
that.
Can I
pretty
have
sure
those?
it was like 2, 2, and 1.
Can I have those
Neutron was
options again?
probably. So you got Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, You got Ocean's 11. and Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius.
Lord of the Rings, Ocean's 11, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Same.
Keep those pads out because we'll get to
Yeah.
something else afterwards.
Keep
Makes
those
the
pads
same
out.
Keep those pads out because
I just pulled a Wally. Wally's not here. Usually Wally just spits his answers out. so
Yeah,
I
we
just,
don't do that.
Yeah,
Well,
we
we,
abide by
the OG cast,
abide by
either
the
except for
rules.
Wally.
Anyways, yeah, you guys are right. I mean, how could it not be?
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings was huge. Ocean's 11 was pretty big. I still want to do an
We
Ocean's
both high
movie
fived
here.
each other
which-
first. I don't care about you.
Get out of here.
His hand went up.
And you were drinking. So,
Yeah.
boy. All right.
We
Budget time. What do we think it costs to make Kate and Leopold? This is where you guys can write it down if you want. Hold on. No, write it down so you're not giving each other ideas.
I don't have one.
They're all over here.
There you
See?
No, I have
Sorry.
one.
I had
You
to
gotta-
shout
oh,
it
a
out
pad.
anyways.
She's got a pad. She's got a pad.
No. That's way too much money.
I mean, maybe, maybe not.
I don't know.
That's too much money too. Or is it? Yeah, I'm doing it. Sticking with my second gut.
This is high. No, this is high.
I don't
No, I'm just gonna keep. No,
feel like
it's
I
high.
know.
Favorite part, the doom doom.
Dum, dum. Hey, did you guys hear who the new Wheel of Fortune host is?
Mm.
Jim Carrey.
Well, not you. Take a guess. Who do you think, out of all people, hosting wise, would take it over?
Wheel of Fortune?
Wheel of Fortune.
Ryan Seacrest.
Boom.
Did you look it up?
No, he hosts like everything.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, he does
like,
host
like,
everything.
why would you
What
pick
was the
somebody?
there was
who-
another. There was like a. Was it a
How's he
singing
gonna have
show?
time?
A singing show that he was.
because they
American Idol.
American Idol.
Was it?
Yeah.
they
For
re-
a long time.
they record like
Like
20
ever.
episodes in like a day.
Like ever.
By the
Of
way.
what?
All these game shows,
Yeah.
they record like a block, like a lot of episodes in 1 or 2 days or a week, and then
Oh,
that's
not
it.
Not
Well,
American
like-
Idol.
like-
not,
When
not
would I
that.
have
No,
looked
they
that
can't
up?
because it's
Don't-
live. Yeah.
Like, don't forget the lyrics or Beat Shazam. Those
True.
are filmed and they film all the episodes in 1 week.
You got to think. There's only
in
so many.
Ireland.
There's only so many
So
sound
weird. How do you know
stages,
that?
I
right?
don't know. I know so many things.
Weren't you?
No.
Yeah.
Did you?
No.
What happened?
No, I didn't go on the show.
We don't talk about that.
Not,
So anyway,
not
don't
about
we don't
Bruno.
talk about-
I got 21 mil.
So Randy guessed 21 million.
Oh, I didn't.
Emily's writing it down. Tara wrote it down, but then she's keeping it over here with her cracker package still. $9 million.
I went really low.
$4 million. I just want to say something. We're still guessing another one.
Oh yeah, we are.
There is a lot of CG in this movie.
Yeah, but
I have no idea what I'm
Not like a
doing.
lot,
still,
so.
Actual budget, $48 million.
ew.
My first guess was 47.
My
Motherfucker.
first guess was 52.
Fuck. God.
My first guess was 12.
12. I guessed 35. I forgot to say it.
I literally had 52 written down, and then I was like, and then you said, I didn't even see yours, but you said, oh no, that's way too high. And I
Should've
just
stuck with my
panicked.
He said the
First
same
gut.
thing.
I
He was like,
panicked and
nah.
got rid of mine.
I think the
Stuck with my
whole
first gut.
the fake bridge and all that shit and everything. That does cost a little
That was
bit
a
of money.
fake bridge.
Obviously, in 1865. What, 75? What was it?
And the erection lasted so long.
The erection. The erection. That was pretty funny. Come on,
Whole
that was
speech.
funny.
I love that he's in the back giggling while he's giving the speech.
And everyone's, what the fuck's this guy's problem? Erection. Box office time. What do we think it made in its box office run overall? I'll just do it again. We're getting blasted over here. Also, what were you? Did you finish your quiz?
No,
No, he
75% done.
How long is this quiz?
It's not that many questions.
It's a multiple choice one. But I'm pretty. It's a multiple choice one, but I'm pretty sure this is the one that gives you the percentages of your house, not just your top one. And I
Okay.
like that
Okay.
because there are some that you could be like, kind of split.
But you don't know what that hat really is thinking about when it's scanning your brain to tell you what to, what house
You
you're
know,
going
I'm
to.
assuming it's gaining
Or
your
don't we think-
personality.
I think I'm done.
Are you doing?
no,
Sure.
no, no.
But is
Whatever.
your personality even fully formed by that age?
No.
No, it's not.
No.
You haven't even gone through shit yet.
No. Ah, too bad.
You drop it? It's
Oh,
right there
no.
under you. It's
Oh,
under
no.
your chair.
So, Randy, what
Your
did you
foot's in the
think it
way.
made? Box office?
35 mil.
$35 million. Tara apparently guessed $35
They
million.
didn't make-
$37 million.
Damn, look at us go.
She went 64
65.
million. I guessed 65 million. Look at us. It made opening weekend $9.7 million.
That's what I said the budget was, wasn't it?
Right. Overall, it made $76 million.
Okay, fine.
So they made their money back. That's good.
Yeah. They
Barely,
made-
but
I mean, they still made the
somehow.
money back.
No, more than barely, didn't they? What was it? 60 something it cost to make?
48.
48. So they
48.
made almost 30 mil,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, sure. Tomatometer time, Rotten Tomatoes score. What do we think critics and audience gave this out of 100%? I guess we're writing these
I'm not
down.
gonna
So
write
he's
this
not
down.
going to write down.
No.
Randy's going to off the cuff. What do you got?
audience, I'm going to go 76.
76.
Critics, 67.
Okay.
So you can flip them. It's easy to remember.
Tara's going 53
Critics.
critics, 61
Audience.
audience.
This is her favorite part.
I hate all of the guessing because I don't know what I'm doing.
Join the club. No one knows.
We don't know either, technically.
73. No. Audience.
Sure.
56.
56 critics.
73 audience.
I guessed 55 critics, 67 audience. In a first, and I hate to admit this, Tara is 1% off each of them.
Damn.
52 critics, 62 audience.
Oh, this isn't the one that gives you the
Good
full
for
thing.
you.
She doesn't even care.
I'm a Gryffindor, by
She's
the way.
very focused on that.
Right. Gryffindor, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Basic-
going for
Basic bitch
Slytherin,
over
but
here. That's fine.
I don't like that it's not the one that's...
You're supposed to go for anything.
well, that was.
Is that what you were trying to do? You're not supposed to...
I mean, like,
IMDb
Kinda.
6.4.
so they're all kind of there.
That's a passing score, 6.4. That's a lot higher than a lot of movies that we've done that everyone universally likes. Just saying.
This is the one that does percentages.
Oh, look, now he's got to do another
I'm
test.
not doing no one.
Jesus Christ. All right, because you got to have it. Does anybody have a favorite character in this movie?
Oh,
The horse.
Bart.
Bart. Bart the dog.
He's a good boy.
The
Okay.
young one, not the old one.
Because there was two. There was two.
No, Hugh. I liked Hugh.
He's charming.
I didn't like the movie, but I liked what he was doing with his part. He like
That's fine. That's fair.
what's his name? Breckenmeyer.
Yep.
Like what he was saying, like you haven't broken character, all that stuff.
That's
Like he
fucking
did good.
funny.
He was doing good.
I liked the brother.
I like the part where they go
Breckenmeyer.
out and they, go clubbing or whatever, and he, helps him court a lady, and she's into
Yeah.
it. Here's my only thing is now you're being a different person, so then when you get to know who he is, really, they're gonna be like,
Yeah.
get, or maybe she's like, okay, now he's funny.
Yeah, I don't think she was for him.
No.
I think he just needed someone who matched his energy better.
Agreed.
That girl was snobby. You
Well,
could
yeah,
just-
yeah.
What was
The
her
minute
name?
he said Duluth, she
But-
perked right up.
Patrice.
Patrice?
Doesn't
Was
matter.
it?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
God damn it, Patrice.
Tara, favorite character? Come on, you gotta have something.
I can't pick the dog.
You can, but then you have to pick somebody else after
He's
that.
not credited, so
He should have been.
Rude.
he doesn't have a speaking part.
He spoke. Quite a lot.
His own
know what?
language.
I take it back. You can pick the dog.
He spoke a lot.
He did yell at everyone.
Bart is my favorite.
Okay, there you go.
Right behind Bart, I suppose,
Fresh
would
creamery
be
butter.
her assistant.
Touche. She was very
I
good.
did like her assistant.
Yep.
The bus
She
driver.
was on it. The bus driver, sure. There was a bus in the movie.
The man who stole her purse.
Oh.
No, her assistant.
No,
The
new
butler.
girl.
The bu-
I
The bus-
understand. Yeah.
there was a
But-
butler?
I also have to
Yeah.
say,
Oh, back in the
Otis.
18. Was that his butler, or was that his like? I guess I would be his assistant, a butler. Yeah.
She
You're
thinks
right.
she's seen him be a butler in a lot of movies.
That guy. He's a butler. You
He
could
was
probably look it up.
the Parent Trap.
mm,
Wasn't he her,
Princess
the
Diaries.
mom?
The Parent Trap.
Princess Diaries.
not the Parent Trap.
I didn't-
It
I-
takes two.
It takes two.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
Uh-huh.
But like same.
The
same.
dads.
The dad.
Yep.
Yes, the
So-
dads.
Just 2 movies. He's a butler.
No, I think that, but that's the one I was thinking of specifically.
Career movie butler. How do I do this? Because I'm
I mean,
here.
Alfred did it.
Yeah, you're right.
Wait,
So
no.
Michael
I think
Caine.
he's been in. No.
You said it.
I just
Michael
went with it,
Caine.
right? That's what I said. I didn't know a lot of the movies, so I couldn't really, I couldn't tell. And we were watching the movie, so
Sure.
I was like, I
You're
should get
in
back
it,
to the
yeah.
movie I don't like. But
Ouch.
sorry,
But I like your dedication.
Can't wait to hear
I
your score
gave
on
it a
this.
solid effort.
What?
I did.
Can't wait to hear your score on this movie.
Oh well. Okay. You don't.
It's gonna be good, isn't it? It's a good score.
Look,
That's where we're
I gave it a solid effort. I was dedicated.
That's
He
fine.
wanted to turn it off.
Fuck you, Randy.
I didn't know.
Okay. Because she made you not.
I was really happy when
Fair.
she had to work during parts of it though, because I had to pause it.
We did have to pause it. We did have to pause it like twice
got a
for you to
break.
look at an
That's
email.
funny. That's funny. I just don't understand. I mean, it's not that bad of a movie. Like it has everything you want in a rom-com. I mean, I don't even think there's. You can say it's boring or it slows down, but it doesn't slow down. Apparently, this guy is a fucking butler in every movie.
No, but I just realized by looking at this what other movie I was thinking of. My Best Friend's Wedding with Julie Roberts. He was the dad
Dad's butler.
of the no,
No,
he was
oh.
just the
Who's
dad,
the dad?
of what's her face.
Could have been a butler.
Could have been Butler.
Cameron
Could've been.
Diaz. is
Well,
dad.
that's what, like, when I was scrolling through it, I was like, he could totally be a butler in all of these.
All of them.
He's probably not, but he could totally.
Totally. I like it.
He was in Hitch. What was he in Hitch?
Probably
Yeah,
a
I saw
butler.
that.
I know. I tried to figure it out.
Did you like Hitch?
Loved Hitch
Why? Because Will Smith.
Will Smith,
Yeah,
Hitch,
yeah.
is, Hitch is great.
and Kevin James.
Hitch is pretty
I
good.
love Hitch.
I like
like
Kevin
it.
James.
See,
Let's do that next, and it's all come back.
okay. I feel like
Hitch.
you're gonna
Yeah.
hate me for this, but I feel like those 2 movies share a lot of similar.
No, the fuck they don't.
Yes, they do.
Steve.
In what way?
Two people
Steven.
coming together that
You're just
shouldn't be
describing
together.
a rom-com.
Oh,
That's what
what?
you're describing.
So if a
You're
rom-com is
describing a
exactly the
rom-com
same,
as
how
the-
is this
at-
any different in bed?
At the most basic level is what you just did, is describe a rom-com.
So, I felt like this one lacked a little bit of the calm.
I laughed.
That's cool. It just didn't.
Oh, he
do
was
it.
like his boss.
Didn't do it.
He was Peter's
There wasn't much
boss.
comedy in this.
Yeah, there was.
It was small.
It was yeah.
It was small.
It was like
It was more rom.
I mean, Breckenmeyer, every time he's on
I
the
already
screen,
said
there's some
that.
good
I
He
I
laughs.
was
really-
the funny one.
I really liked that
I
when
enjoyed when he
did-
came on.
That's what
He's
I'm
my
saying.
favorite.
There you go.
I really
my favorite
liked when
character.
he did
see,
when
I
he was
told you.
doing all of those accents while he was watching the baseball or basketball game or
Like, do
whatever it was.
Indian, hey, yeah,
But
I'm
I
not gonna do that
specifically
every
liked that he did Australian while
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman was standing right there.
which is funny.
If I was Hugh, I probably
Crikey.
would have laughed.
what was there was one singular part that you did out loud laugh at, and I was like, this is the part you like in the movie.
Couldn't-
I don't remember what it
tell you.
was now. I think it was something with him.
Probably. Was
I
Oh,
did-
when they were walking back from
drinking.
drinking and Hugh walked up to him and then he stepped back.
Oh,
into
on
thing
this
and
on the
stood up
curb
taller.
to be
Oh,
to be
yeah.
taller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did laugh at that.
I also really liked the morning
That was my one
that
LOL.
morning after where he's loading the dishwasher and he's like, but wait to push the
Yeah.
button.
and then
And then he sees him and he like
Mm-hmm. Look, is this a perfect movie? No, obviously not. Is it a good movie? No. But I think there's some good parts in this. Like, you got to think about it as like, okay, you got a character who's showing up from the, back in the day. Now he's here, and it's like nothing's, and I like this about it, nothing's super phasing him to the point where he's freaking out.
That's what I was about to say. I feel like he was accustomed way too quickly.
I agree with that.
But
I would
Have you seen Blast from the Past?
hold on. But what type
Brandon
of
Fraser was lost in translation, my
What-
man.
hold on.
Like,
what type
shit.
of person was he though? He was an inventor, a person who was thinking outside the box, wanting to basically make the future by making the elevator and being an inventor, right? So wouldn't this be like the perfect thing for him to do, is go into the future and be like, whoa, look at this shit.
no.
Yes.
I feel like he still should have been way more shocked than he was.
It also makes you feel
But
like
he's
he
going-
was kind of cheating by making the elevator because he came in and saw all
hold
the
on.
stuff already.
He had the elevator there before he went into the future.
Did he?
though. Yes,
Did
He did.
Yes, he did.
But
He went to the future. She came to the past twice. That's what it was.
he had to
already
go
had
to the
it built.
future for her to come to the past.
Right, but he already
Yeah.
had.
It was a
He already had the
cycle.
dumb waiter thing already
Yeah,
made,
it
and
was
his,
already a
his
thing.
uncle
Don't
was
call
talking.
the waiter dumb.
You're right. He already had the the little thing made up, and his uncle was even telling him, "Don't waste your time on all this elevator bullshit." Like, he was smart. That's the whole
It will
reason.
help.
Did he bring up Otis?
Otis was the butler.
I know. Did he bring? I guess I don't just remember him bringing Otis up
What do you mean?
because she asked, "Are
What do
you
you
Otis?"
Yeah, she talks about him, or he talks about him. And then the whole thing is
Slipped
they
my
make
mind.
he
What do you
he
mean?
names the elevators.
No, I
Otis.
saw that.
Right. What do you mean? What do you mean, you people?
You process this in whatever way you need to process it. Elizabeth is gone. What do you mean?
Is there any part in this movie that you guys would say is your favorite part beyond the end?
I really like that the dog did stay.
God.
When he was telling him to stay because he thought the leash was still attached to him, that dog did stay. He did listen.
And he
The
trained
leash
him
just
later.
wasn't attached to him.
Well, think about it. He trained the dog later.
He did.
There were some moments.
Thank you.
Some moments I think that the little moment with
I wonder if that was
the
old.
What do you
Okay.
was it, like toast with strawberries and something on it when she started getting emotional. That I appreciated that moment. It was like, one of those, which she
Sure.
even references kind of later when she talks about someone actually noticing, like
Right.
caring about things that she cares about and noticing her for who she is. I appreciated those things.
Those strawberries look fresh as fuck.
And
They did, yeah.
Look
They're
so
not
good.
berries.
Right. Not really exactly the point of what I was saying. But yes.
I like the toaster scene where he's trying to make toast.
There's so
And
much
she's
bread.
like, what is she doing?
Yeah.
He wasted a
And-
whole loaf.
And the way he's talking, like, if the general of electric knew, and it's funny. Come on, it's funny. If they would have leaned a little more into that sort of stuff, it would have been better. Obviously, you can't take away from the major story to do all these little bit parts, but that would have been funny.
Yeah.
Do you have, Randy? Do you have? It's got to be something.
But standing on the ledge. They're
Standing on the ledge, he like
thing,
Breckenmeyer
stuck
just
there.
walking around
Yep.
doing his thing.
Curb.
Curb thing.
Curb.
Ledge
On
sounds
the
like.
curb.
Like he's supposed to jump
He's supposed
off.
to jump.
Yeah.
I mean, she did jump off.
The whole thing with her having to walk across that thing too was
For love.
dramatic. No, but it
Anything
was
for
dramatic.
I
love.
would have crawled.
L for love.
Yeah.
Or at least taken my shoes off.
I thought the same thing. I was
Well,
like,
the
you don't
shape
need to rush
on her
across it. Just
forehead.
like
Oh,
crawl.
no.
Well,
she only had so
here's
much
some-
time.
No,
to-
no, but she could have
She only had
What?
21
crawled.
minutes.
She
to
had
get through
heels
that.
on and
What
was trying to
got you
walk
there?
across that thing with
Kick them
there are
heels
holes
off.
there.
Yeah, kick them heels
That's
off.
what we're saying.
Oh, okay.
That's what we're
sorry.
saying. Is we would have kicked our shoes off, or we would have crouched
Or
to
crawl.
like.
Yeah, crawl.
I would have gotten across that thing so much faster without shoes on, or if I was crawling.
But also the whole.
We're in our own area right now. There's a lot of so we just
What are you looking at me for?
Guys, you made
The
a
guy
face.
who plays.
Okay.
Here's
like the
what's
face
funny
you
about
made.
having to watch this movie though, this week. I watched Billy Madison the other day,
Yes.
Just
And
'cause.
he plays the same slimeball character.
was a
almost.
slimeball.
Yeah.
and I said to Carrick while I was watching it,
What's his laugh like again?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
yeah. I said to Carrick,
Hmm.
this movie, I swear I don't like this
work.
actor.
You got to work?
No, he was looking really confused. I was trying
When
to
does-
secretly explain.
when
Oh, you
does
should have
it?
just said it out loud. I'm always confused on this show. It's fine.
Continue.
Yeah.
You said to your
I
roommate,
said,
Carrick.
yes, I said, I don't like this guy. I feel in anything he's in because I feel like he's been a slime ball
He
in multiple
always-
movies
he
that now
always
I just associate. And Carrick was like,
Oh,
name another one.
I'm there.
Billy
And
Madison.
in my mind, no, I was watching Billy Madison when I said it, so I couldn't use that.
What's his name?
I don't know. I don't know his real name. I know he was in
Bradley
West Wing.
Whitford.
Wasn't West Wing that one that he was in?
Oh,
the
probably,
show?
yeah.
But I couldn't. But Carrick was like, "But what are the other ones?" And I named one. I can't remember what it is now. But this one was not on my list because I'd never seen it.
Well, now it is.
And now I know. Here's another
She's
one
like,
making
this
him
is,
be
this
a.
is the only thing I need to know
slime
about this
ball.
movie. Yes.
I mean, I like that he still gave her the promotion.
Wasn't he in Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants?
As
he
what?
was
Bradley Whitford.
the dad.
I saw him show up
What is his
somewhere
name?
recently,
America?
Huh?
America?
and he looked
Is
old.
his name America?
Ferrera.
I feel like
Yeah.
I have two.
America Ferrera.
Her dad.
Yeah, and I was like,
The
oh,
one that's
So I was trying
like,
to remember who he was
separated,
and like where I knew
that
him
gets that
from.
whole new family,
Madison
and then
just-
she goes to visit him because he never comes to see her.
With
So
the
he's
gun
kind
at
of
the
a
end.
scum in that movie too.
That's all I think about.
There's
Business
also Jake Peralta's
ethics.
Yeah,
slime
he's
ball in
Jake's
that as
dad.
well. Slime ball in that as well in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, he wasn't a good dad.
That's
in Sister
probably
of
what
the
it's
Traveling
from.
Pants, too.
That's what it's from.
wow.
Yep, that's what it's from.
He's
Yeah.
got glasses and
Yeah,
like white
And
hair.
he's old.
Right.
Yeah.
Is he good in any of his movies?
No.
Even
He
in
got
Sister
better
of
in Brooklyn.
the Well,
He's
yeah.
just a
Well, he
slime.
got better in Sister of the Traveling Pants too, but he was.
I
like,
think he has played like I think he was a dad in something
Chill out,
else.
guy.
I feel like, and he was normal
finish
in
it.
that, but I
Do one.
can't remember what
I
it
don't want
is
any more.
now.
he was in Get Out.
Yeah, he was a slime ball in that too.
Ooh, I
They were
got,
kidnapping black people
You're
and
right.
taking over their bodies.
I got a
and
movie for you guys
Saving
to watch.
Mr. Banks and
That's a
Cabin in the Woods. What?
I got a. Have you seen
Cabin in the Woods.
Have you
Slime
seen
ball.
Have you seen? Well, not really.
Well,
he's just part of
wasn't
the-
great.
Yeah, but he's just part of the. Well, we
Wasn't
can't say.
great.
Hold on. If they haven't seen it, we can't say anything.
Okay, we're not gonna say anything. Cabin
That's
in
a
the Woods
movie
is
I've
one of,
seen it.
one of Carrick's favorite movies. He loves that
I
movie.
don't know if I have.
You should watch Cabin in the Woods. Another movie you guys should
Have you
watch.
guys done that on here yet?
No. It's one of those like you got to do it during Halloween, and there's so many good picks.
That was
for
almost
Halloween.
my pick for Halloween this
Good,
past
good.
Halloween. I'll save it for this coming
A
one.
movie that came out recently that's a horror movie that you need to watch. It's called Talk to Me. Talking to you.
That
The movie's
sounds
called
familiar.
Talk to Me. It just came out like last year, end of last year. Horror movie. It's not gory, but it's gonna make your hair on the back of your neck stand up.
That's my favorite.
Fucking watch it. I don't even want to say anything. Don't even read the synopsis. Don't. Just watch it. Go in blind.
Is this a Peel movie?
I feel
No,
like we
but it
watched,
feels like it.
His
like
are
a
fucking
preview
creepy.
for it
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. Don't watch Nope. It sucks. But anything
I
else.
feel
I
like we-
bought that fucking movie.
Listen,
Sucks.
Nope was creepy
I
to
feel
me
like
too.
we
though.
watched
That
a
still was
preview for
creepy.
this movie. Like we were thinking about watching it.
That's
when
the
the
alien one,
when
right?
the blood rained down.
Yes.
I
That
didn't-
was,
I didn't
yes,
finish
that
it.
was creepy.
I
Them
didn't finish it.
inside of it and like,
Oh
yes.
my god.
There's
yeah.
parts of that
Oh,
The
movie.
sounds.
Yes.
We watched the preview for this movie.
Yeah, watch it.
The Talk to Me. We watched a preview.
Where
It
you
was
you grab the hand.
the embobbed hand thing. Yeah, it seemed weird, but
Oh no, watch it. That
Oh.
if you haven't seen it either, watch it. It's definitely one of those like I didn't think it was going to be really good, and I like at the end I was like, holy shit! So watch it.
Like The Sixth Sense.
Yeah, honestly, it's not gonna. There's no big twist to the movie, but it makes you feel like at the end, like whoa.
I like
Should have
twists.
known.
I like twists too, but
Was-
not when they
there
have
was
to be
a-
a twist.
There was a scary movie
Twisters.
Ooh,
I
Don't like
watched
that.
a long time
No.
ago. I don't think I've watched it.
Although I might watch
In a
that just
very
because
long
Glenn Powell's
time.
in
yeah,
it.
you will.
What was the scary movie with I think Nicole Kidman was in it.
The others.
The others.
Yeah, that had a twist at the end, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
Yeah. I remember
I like that movie too.
feeling-
it's a good movie.
yeah.
Never seen it.
Never seen it? Don't
We
say
should-
a word
we
about
should-
the twist.
yeah,
You probably
no,
shouldn't even
we
told him
I
the
know,
twist.
I
yeah.
regret that.
He's
He'll
gonna forget.
forget.
He'll
He'll
forget.
forget.
He'll forget.
Yeah.
Any what the fuck moments for you guys and Kate and
Thank you.
Leopold beyond saying you hated the movie?
Honestly, I
was
feel
there
like
any
him
what the fuck?
falling down the elevator was kind of a what the fuck. I did not expect that to
Sure.
happen.
It
Oh,
was
yeah.
a surprise.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my
Should've known.
god.
I reacted.
No, I was like, what's happening?
Okay, there's one big what the fuck that no one's ever even thought about here. He was sleeping with his own great 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 grandmother.
Excuse me?
Excuse exactly. So the Duke that he brings back, that's his great 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 grandfather.
It is?
Yeah, that's the whole point of the movie. He's related to him. So then when
Did
he
I
brings
miss
him
that?
back
Hold on.
and he's been dating
Hold on.
Kate this whole time,
Wait,
and
wait,
then
wait,
sends
wait,
her
wait,
back.
wait, wait.
I have been lost.
I have
Rewind.
I did not. I
Who is related?
clearly missed something if you're saying Stewart and Hugh Jackman were related.
100%. That's the
Stewart
whole
and Hugh
point.
Jackman
He said, I went back to find my great-great-great-grandfather. That's literally the biggest point in the first part of the movie is that's why he went back to find him. Exactly.
Oh, what a fucking
You don't
smib.
know.
I get it now.
So if he's been dating Kate this
Oh
whole
no,
time.
I understand the time.
Right.
Maybe
that.
he
missed that.
figured
I
it
just
out, and that's
still
why
don't
he ended
remember
it.
anything
No,
about
I
that.
missed that.
No, they ended it. No, she did, apparently. It seems
I
like,
remember him
right?
talking about wanting to go, like, for him, because he was some
'Cause
big,
he was
great
too obsessed with-
inventor and wanted him to help
They
him
were-
with
Yeah,
what
but
he'd
I
been
don't
working
remember
on,
them
but I don't
being
remember, I don't
related.
either.
Literally, that says it right in, like, when he's talking to, what's his face in the beginning, that's literally what it's about.
Yeah.
When he comes back. Oh, when he's talking to Kate. That's, like, when he comes back
he
for the first time.
explained it. I understand now. And
Don't-
then I
I
get it.
didn't
Everything's
remember.
going back now. I remember from 5 minutes ago when he told
Right.
me, or 2 minutes ago.
Sure.
Whatever.
Again. I fucked up.
That is kind of gross.
Yeah.
And him being like, oh, no, you have to go back. Because I wouldn't be here if you don't go.
True.
So
You
got,
know?
have you guys ever seen Futurama?
Some.
There's a plot point in that.
I've seen Back to the Future where he makes out.
Well, but that no, he
Well.
doesn't make out. She tries to kiss him, and he's
That's
like,
a little
"Whoa!" Anyways, in Futurama, there's this one where he goes back in time, whatever, and ends up becoming his own grandfather because he. But it's funny, and it's made that way because, yeah. But it's Futurama, so yeah, it's funny. In
It's
this movie, it's like, well, what the fuck?
Gross.
Gross.
Another
Gross.
reason not to like the movie.
You
Yeah,
watched
fuck
it,
you.
tell? You guys are lying.
The fun facts of the fucking week. There are two different versions of this movie available on the DVD menu. One is the theatrical version, which runs 113 minutes, where the other one is a director's cut, which is 7 minutes longer than the original version. The only difference between the two is Kate can be seen in 1876 at the very beginning, as well as a surprise cameo by James Mangold at the movie conference. There is also the implication that Kate is a distant relation to Stewart. So, maybe the one that I've always seen is the director's cut, and the one that's out there that you guys seen is not.
Oh, so the one we watched is
Might
longer.
not have had.
Possibly. I've always seen that version is the one that she's related and you see her in the beginning. So if
Mm.
there are
So
two different
maybe-
cuts, maybe.
Mm.
We watched on Max.
I watched it on Plex.
Kate
Goes in
Leopold.
Goes in all of
Kate
us.
and Leopold.
At some point.
Sure. Hugh Jackman and Liev Schreiber would later co-star as half-brothers and mortal enemies in Wolverine and Sabretooth in the X-Men Origins Wolverine movie in 2009. James Mangold would also go on to direct the sequels, The Wolverine and Logan. Jackman recommended Schreiber for the Sabretooth role. That movie is not good.
Sabretooth?
X-Men's Origin
Not the
Wolverine.
origin.
Oh.
They make Ryan Reynolds cover his mouth and can't talk.
Which is just a travesty.
Not only doing that to Ryan
Oh,
Reynolds, but doing that to Deadpool, who
Deadpool.
the whole point of him is his fucking mouth. But they said, hey, I got an idea. We're going to make the Deadpool, it's going to be a thing where we're going to make all these other mutants, we're going to kill them, take their powers, and put them into the Deadpool to
Deadpool.
make one badass super soldier. Now, was it kind of tight with the katanas coming out of his arms like
Sure.
Wolverine coming out?
Sure.
That was cool. But beyond that, it's
When did that one come
2009. If you
I
haven't
love
watched
when
it,
they.
I don't
I
think
love
I've
when
seen- I
they
don't think I've seen
included
that
that in the credits of the
Deadpool
Yeah,
the first one,
and
yeah.
he shows up and just like
kills him. Yeah.
Yep.
And
he's like,
watch it.
"Hi."
It's not good, but it's not bad. The funny thing is,
It's just so.
that was one of the first movies that I ever got pirated, and somehow something leaked out to someone before this movie was ever finished. So there is a cut out there that I may still have where most of the visual effects were not done yet. So when you watch the movie, it was cut together perfectly. But then there would be like a green screen behind somebody, or he wouldn't have his claws and he'd be like fighting somebody, or there would be like, hey, this guy's gonna get shot, but he's getting shot, but there's no bullet holes. Like, it was wild
I want
to
to
see.
watch it.
Yeah, it's wild to see a movie like that because it was almost like, hey, we're gonna
I don't
send
like
this.
that.
Well, and,
It's gonna ruin the illusion.
No, I want to watch
well, yeah. Oh, so that was the first time I watched the movie too, because I was like, "Oh shit, we can watch the movie early." And then I watched this, and I'm like, "Wait, what
fuck
the,
is
what is
happening?
going on?" Yeah. Or there was like a couple parts where like you would see somebody say something, but he would be off screen talking, but the guy would be standing there not moving his mouth.
And this is why you go to the theaters to see movies, or you pay for it
I mean, obviously,
on your
yes.
TV.
But
It's weird that you're looking like directly at
gotta look into them.
That was a weird moment.
That was weird. In this movie, Meg Ryan plays a character named Kate. She played Kate in French Kiss. In You've Got Mail in 1998, she played Kathleen, whose nickname is Kate. In Restoration in 1995, she was Catherine, another Kate.
Why?
People are like, hey, let's get
Maybe she wishes
Meg
her name
Ryan
was
and
Kate.
oh, she
I
looks
like
like a
that
Kate.
name. I've always liked Katie.
Katie.
It's like
Cat-
Terry
Caddy.
Crews playing Terry.
Sorry, it's Caddy.
I've always liked
Katie.
the name Katie. I've always wanted
Yeah,
to be
I'm
Katie.
gonna call you Caddy.
The part you guys are looking for to most final decision out of 10. Is this a recommend, must watch, skip? What we give it out of 10? Anybody can take it first.
Skip.
I haven't
You gotta give it out of
thought
10,
about a
and you
final score.
gotta rate. You can't just sit here.
5.
Okay, but why? You can't just sit here and say 5. Don't worry, man. You gotta give a reason.
Because it doesn't deserve a 6.
That's not a reason.
I didn't like it.
Okay, but why?
It's not a good story.
movie.
It's not a good story. I don't like the story.
What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
Her explanation.
Okay,
I don't
It's
like
not a
the
good story.
story.
I don't
like the story.
it's
It's
pretty
not good.
much the same as any other rom-com story there
No,
is.
it's not. No, it's not.
I mean, pretty much.
I don't like Meg Ryan
Okay,
in this.
sure.
And the dog
The dog
is not
enough for you.
In the movie enough.
given enough attention.
I feel like this dog is in the movie more than most dogs are in movies.
And still not enough,
Okay, I mean, all right.
arguably.
I give it
Five.
a 5.
5.
Yes.
Okay,
No points.
no points.
Like he
Oh,
was
okay.
not
I- I-
5
I-
point
I- I-
anything.
Straight 5.
I got you.
Straight 5.
Like I said, the first 10, last 10, liked it. The rest of it kind of felt like it dragged a lot. There was a lot of points in this movie where I just wanted to turn it off and not finish watching it. I feel like they could have done a little bit better with the comedy since it is a rom-com. The romance was kind of there, but there also could have been some
still
more of that.
barely.
Little girl doesn't
Yeah.
want to have a nice candlelight dinner on top of a rooftop with like.
What
How
time
many-
is
how
it?
many-
Because maybe not.
So if you had to
Okay.
if you had to
New
give
York?
like an average of
It's always in
minutes
New York.
for how much romance happened in this movie, what would you give it?
I mean, obviously,
Because I'd give it 10.
Well,
If that.
yeah, but the whole point of the movie is, hey, this guy is out of place, and now finding out what's going on, and hey, there's this girl here. We got to find out what she's doing, what she's about. Okay, well, hey, hold on a second. I kind of like this girl. All right, cool. Well, let's start courting her and figuring out what we're doing here. And oh shit, now we're in
Okay.
love and whatever. So
Yeah, it's the
so-
oh shit, now we're in love part that
15
I struggle
minutes?
with because
but it's destiny, right? It's supposed to
Is
be.
it?
Well, that's the whole point of the movie. It's a time travel
maybe
movie.
that's
in
why I
which,
don't like the story.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
who is Destiny?
Depending on
Child.
Destiny's child.
No. The child belonged to Destiny, but
Who was it?
Destiny wasn't the child.
So 5.
Okay. So go for it. I'll just round it out.
I'm gonna go 5. You know, is it the worst movie I've ever seen? No.
Thank you.
Well, I've seen
You're
her with a
talking- I was
shotgun.
gonna say, you're
I've
talking-
seen Prisoners of Ghostland.
Right.
Yeah. That's
It's
not good.
you know, the overall premise, and I understand, you know, maybe why someone else could like it, but I agree with a lot of things that are being said, and I feel the same way. I feel like a lot of dragging. I feel like there wasn't a lot of com, there wasn't even a lot of rom, and I didn't feel a lot of chemistry there. I didn't feel a lot of spark, which I think is what
Okay.
really pulls you in with a rom-com.
Sure.
There was more spark
I
with him
think-
and the brother.
I think that yes, that I think that's
I'd watch that
what-
movie more.
I would
I
absolutely
would too.
watch that.
That'd be
You
fun.
know,
Yeah.
I think that's what with a rom-com, that's what you really need. I mean, when you could have a not even that great storyline, you could have not even great that great acting, but if you have like enough heat between the two actors
doesn't matter, yeah.
playing, then people will generally kind of ignore it. There are plenty of movies I've seen where I'm like, I walk away from going like, it was cute.
Sure.
Because was the acting great? No. Was like the whole storyline like the best? Probably not. But like
It was okay.
I felt
I got you.
something.
I
Like,
got
I was
you.
like,
I
oh,
got
this is cute. Like I'd watch it again. Is it my favorite? No. This is just a flaw. I would not watch it again.
What are you staring at me for?
I just
You know,
I feel like
picked
it
it, so-
just
Okay.
felt like a
Alright, fine.
failed attempt for
But-
this. I feel like they could have I feel like they could have told a similar story and done it differently to make it work. And I just
Okay.
didn't feel like this worked.
So
And
we
it-
would
but-
not recommend this movie to anybody.
No, we all
No.
said skip, I
Okay.
think.
Yeah, you also.
Wouldn't
yeah.
re- To piggyback off of that, though, like even, for example, like Sweet Home Alabama, they do not like each other. They're
Kissing
arguing
each
through
other
most of that
won't-
there but there's still
But they
chemistry there.
because
That was
they
the
were
other thing-
together before, though.
Hold on, that was
but
the
there's
other-
still chemistry
Because
there.
they were together before.
that just reminded me.
He's not from
one of the
the
other things I was
past.
gonna say is I feel like a lot of especially back then, I feel like most rom-coms have a moment or a line.
And there
That's like a
just
really
wasn't.
I didn't have a moment. I didn't have a
The
line. I
line
didn't
was
have like a
fresh creamery butter.
Well, but that's the
No,
like,
I know,
that's
I know, I
his.
know, I know.
But
But, like,
like
the-
Alabama came up and
What
immediately
you want to
bring
marry me for anyhow?
So I can kiss you anytime I want. And you have something
is
you're
that from?
it's from Sweet Home Alabama.
Sweet
That's like a
Alabama.
very
And I like that
big-
movie, but I don't remember that.
And
Never
that's
seen
it
it,
all
so-
comes
You never
back
seen that
around
movie?
to
That's like
it.
the biggest
Just watch it. Just watch it.
Or like
like
people
It's a good
are
movie.
like
It's a good movie. I'll put it on Plex.
I think
bullshit.
Bullshit.
I think this movie's moment was supposed to be like her jumping off the bridge, but that it didn't have
Didn't
the same.
feel that way.
I didn't have the umph of the normal,
See, I feel like it would be the
running through the rain, climbing up the fire escape, holding a boombox moment. You know,
Okay, good,
I
good.
feel like
just had
it
it.
would have been the
Pretty
dinner
Woman,
on
him
the
showing up
roof.
in the limo at the end, the white horse, because he shows up in the white limo. Like, I mean, yeah, I guess like you're saying, her going and choosing to
It just
jump,
didn't
that
feel like
would
a
be
moment.
the moment, but it didn't feel like the moment because you didn't feel that chemistry with them.
I mean, I guess you
Based
guys
on
did.
why, I think that's why it bothered me so much that she
Also-
did go jump off it because by watching it, I wouldn't have jumped off for him based on if I felt the way that like watching it felt. You know what
Sure.
I mean? I wouldn't have jumped off for that man
But I don't think
because
that's
they didn't seem.
I think
to
also
have that.
while they were being urgent because they were on a time crunch, there was no sense of urgency.
Yeah, like there
I was
was they
like, you've got a place to be. There was
they
no like,
mentioned the time crunch, but they were like,
there was no like, oh, I need to run and jump off this bridge to go run to tell him that he's the love of my like. It just wasn't.
also it
was
took her
very-
seeing
very
the
felt,
picture of herself to be like,
Oh yeah.
oh
I
shit,
should
yeah, I
go.
should go.
Well, yeah, because at this point she still didn't believe that he was a dude from the fucking past. There's nothing to show her that he wasn't just a guy
And
going.
this is
you
what
know,
I'm
whatever.
saying though.
But okay,
She didn't even
hold on.
believe him.
if you saw that
Like,
picture in that point in time, would you not be like, "What the fuck"?
Sure, I still didn't jump off the bridge, but I
Well,
would be like,
Be like,
You're not-
I need to look
"Whoa,
into
the
this.
fuck?"
But you're not searching for love like he is or she is.
But she wasn't
I
even searching for
mean,
love.
Kind of.
She wasn't dating anyone. She'd been broken up with Stuart for a month. She wasn't trying to find anyone. She was
But that's
trying
when
to
love
move
finds you.
her career up, and then she just threw it away.
But
Got the
she-
partnership. Threw
You
it away.
could tell
Give it
that she
away,
didn't
give
want
away,
it
Give
though.
Well,
it away now. Sorry.
You know,
Yeah, no. Sorry.
I am somewhere in
Nerd.
between of that as far as that goes. Like, I don't care about her throwing the partnership away, really. I think she didn't. She
She
clearly
didn't
wasn't.
need right.
She was fighting for something with that job that didn't really matter. And I think you could gradually see that through the movie that she's realizing that's not.
her.
Until she got the partnership, and then all could have been better from there because she,
But she didn't
only
want
got
it.
the whole
We
thing.
But
don't
she
know
didn't want
that.
it.
But it's okay. No, but here's the thing. It's a counter argue. We're going here, and what you said earlier that kind of bothered me about
Family
Put on
drama.
blast.
about her like setting woman back or whatever you said. The point of all of this, even now, is that we can choose whatever the fuck we want.
Thank you.
Agreed.
If she wants to not have that, to give up the career, and she wants to go find love,
Isn't every girl watching Bridgerton right now?
Listen, well, no, because I finished it.
Okay,
I just
so
finished-
wouldn't
But-
you want to be back
The
there then?
bugs.
Apparently, so why not?
No.
I didn't. Okay,
No.
never mind.
no.
I thought you said you're done.
I mean, I like the dresses and the balls.
like the
and
dresses.
all that
And like
stuff.
the romance and stuff.
The lack of like rights and stuff is a little iffy.
I thought you said
That's
rice.
not what I was saying.
I was like,
So no, I wasn't saying that
It
that
was
like
a rough time.
that she was taking women back because she
You
was
were married
choosing
to a
romance on her
duke?
over a career. I was saying that it didn't make. I was more saying like what Steve said, that she was just gonna go sit and be a duke's wife, because that's what you did back in that time. That's what you did. We didn't have careers back then.
But
I'd do it.
That technically
she
is.
chose to do that.
She chose. My qualm is that
Which
she
is
chose
like
to do that
all
for
women.
someone that she barely knew, didn't seem to have chemistry with, except for what, 2 days.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
They
part.
fought the next day
yeah.
on that set. They fought.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a great love match, but you know,
That's a camera.
if you wanted to go do it,
Oh, I
sure.
see it now.
What's happening?
Nothing. Anyways, next week is yours. As you look for that, I'm going to give you my review. This movie is charming and funny while also being somewhat smart. As a time travel movie, using gravity as the key element in time travel, if you look at the movie we just did last week, Interstellar, that was one of the big plot points of that too, is you need to use gravity to do that. So for this movie to already have that going, that's kind of smart, and there are some other things in this movie that are kind of smart. I think Hugh is just stellar as the Duke. All the other supporting characters are pretty good as well, and while the ending is pretty easy to see coming, I think it's well done. But that's just me. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. I would recommend this to people who want to see a rom-com or who like Hugh Jackman or Meg Ryan.
6 out of 10 was
Not what you saw coming. Oh, 10 out of 10. Bad no, I
no,
like
obviously
shitty
not
movies.
10 out of 10.
I like
But
shitty
I would have
movies.
thought
I feel
like
five
almost
was
7.
I felt like my 5
for
was
you.
generous.
Whatever. I think it's an okay movie. It's not the best fucking rom-com that's out there, but for the time where it came out and the actors who are in it, I think it's pretty good. But that's just me. If
Deadpool
it
There were
was a good
probably
rom-com.
much better rom-coms around that time.
Deadpool.
Deadpool
That
definitely
was
was
pretty
not
similar.
around that
Oh.
time. Yeah, sure. This is 2001. Look, we're in morning,
Just saying.
2001, December, after September. We got this coming out.
That was
Anyways,
a rough time to put this movie out.
Yeah,
I
that's a
guess.
good
I
one.
guess.
Or-
A great one.
Probably was going to come out before December.
don't like
and they went,
it.
I guess we're going to push this one back.
Yeah.
And no, I don't really like that either.
Probably a
But
good
this
idea.
one is perfect.
So they're talking about things. The reason why they're talking about things next week is Tara's pick.
Huh?
They're trying to figure out what that pick is. Well, they're deliberating.
Good
Randy,
one.
where can you find us?
You can find the decision reel at
I didn't
www.thedecisionreel.com,
love this, but this was
where you can
great
find a
one.
bunch of
Too.
merch
Great.
Oh, that's a good one.
and our recent episodes, past episodes, reviews of everything. Or you can go to the decision reel on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok as well.
Tic Tac.
TikTok,
We're
where you
there.
can find everything that you want.
You can. And you can leave a subscribe if you want, or comment or something. on
Subscribe,
YouTube.
like, share.
Do your thing.
That one's not
Do
even
it.
on here.
Do it.
What?
Maybe get a pair of the leggings. Has anyone gotten leggings yet?
Nobody's got the leggings on the merch.
Somebody
If you
get
wanna the merch,
leggings.
We got the leggings
Just
up
get the
there.
leggings.
Tara's gonna get. I'm gonna get Tara the leggings for her birthday,
Okay. When's my birthday?
November.
Ah, it is.
Look at me. I know stuff. Don't tell me the date. 7. It's in a. There's a 7 in it.
There's
No.
not.
20.
No.
No,
18th. 19th.
no, I was reacting
Oh,
that
you're
to that
reacting
for
the
the
other
wrong
way.
reason.
It's a single digit.
Yes.
It's the 6th, 5th, 4th,
No.
Switch the 6.
8th,
Flip it.
9th.
Switch to
Nine?
6, you
She means
fucking idiot.
Flip it. 9. Yes.
Flip it. Bop it.
Twist it.
When's my birthday?
Pull it. August.
Ugh.
No,
That's mine, you idiot.
Oh, I was close.
That's
That's-
close.
What do you mean not close?
I mean, same.
because I flipped it.
Same.
It's a winter birthday. That narrowed it down
It's
to at least a couple
November.
months.
How dare you
December?
be our best man?
That's when the
I
wedding
know his.
is.
The month.
Okay,
at
so
least.
it's got to be November then if it's winter.
November's not winter.
What?
It's not.
How
It's
is
fall.
November now?
It's still
Because
fall.
it's fall.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm from Canada where winter starts like September.
As far as the winter solstice,
December, January,
December is
February
not until winter
are
doesn't start till December.
winter.
Yeah, see, in my brain, January is not winter, so
So what is January? Because it's not spring.
which is the start of the new year.
Okay, so it's not a season. It
don't
doesn't
see
have a
it. Yeah.
season.
January-
What's
Neutral.
February?
It's
Because
neutral.
February's not spring either.
February to me is like fall almost because that's when things are
But
getting
fall
warmer.
comes before winter.
Well, hold on, let
It's
me,
like
let me
Switzerland.
explain.
It doesn't, it
Let me
doesn't really have a
explain.
place.
Growing up in the old wasteland of Canada, you know, it would get cold in like the start of September. So that was when winter started. So then once it got warmer, February, March, that's when like it looked like fall because you would see all the leaves on the ground that all the fucking snow was on.
Yeah.
So your
That's
seasons
fair.
are
I
switched.
forgot that you moved here last year. That's my bad.
Just so you know, it says on the internet that the winter months in Canada
I mean, they're
are
the same, obviously.
December to February.
I'm talking about in my
so-
brain and how I
just saying.
perceive things.
So in your brain,
Mhm.
you go.
Winter's like September through December. January and February are just the start of the new year.
So there's no fall.
No,
Yeah, fall's
So
like
you go
September-ish,
from
yeah.
summer to winter then.
That's how it kind of went in Canada. So yeah, it was literally hot in the summer, and then all of a sudden it went, "Hey, guess what? It's cold out," and that was just cold.
When's Randall's birthday?
August 27th,
No, it's 20, but it,
23rd, 28th.
No.
I have no idea.
21st.
21st.
When's my wife's birthday?
I know this.
If anyone's still here, thank you for watching.
As we touched each
This
other's
was an okay
knowledge.
episode.
Did we ever
about
even get
an
to
okay
Evelyn's
movie.
birthday?
Catch us next week.
When's my birthday?
Same
June
place.
16th.
No, thanks. Yeah, it's pretty easy.
I know.
Did you wish me a happy birthday?
I did.
Oh, on Facebook.
You liked
Okay,
it.
I did. Yeah.
Didn't even love it, but it's fine. Just-
I gave you a
Take.
present.
Thank you,
Goodbye.
I
Can I do the
haven't
sign
done
off?
my movie
Can I
pick
gotta sign
yet
us off.
either.
Oh, yeah,
Tara.
we're
What are we
supposed to-
doing next week?
That's what's happening.
I don't know if you guys have done it before me or not because I don't want to. I can't
If you go
look
to
it up
thedecisionreal.com, you can find out.
right now. Would you let me do it right now?
Just say the movie. I'll tell you if we do
Date
it.
night.
We have not done it.
Oh,
So
that's a
we'll
good
do
one.
date night.
Good
That's
job.
my pick.
You put your junk in reverse.
He turned it sideways. That's a kill shot.
Shit, that's a kill shot.
It's a good movie.
It is a good movie. I haven't seen it in a bit. Steve Carell.
Ew.
That's how I say it.
Will I am. Oh, you call him Will I am? That's weird. That's weird.
I forgot. What's her face is in it as the maitre d' at that point.
Oh, Olivia Munn.
Yeah, John Mulaney's wife. Who he
Did
left
you
with.
know this is completely random?
Sure.
I only I saw this on it was like a random reel I came across on Instagram and I don't know why they were doing it, but they asked Amy Poehler how long her character was in Mean Girls.
Hmm.
Because it feels like longer than it is. It was like 2 minutes and 30
Yeah.
something seconds. It's
Probably
or 2
not.
Very
minutes
short.
and 13 seconds. And she did guess low, but it was still higher than that.
Girlfriend.
And whoever was interviewing her was like but it was such a like her role was
Iconic,
so
yeah.
like iconic. And she made some sort of joke. She was like, "Oh yeah, it's in my contract that I don't do more than 3 minutes of work."
Right.
So
Well, here's the thing that's funny too, right? Like most actors,
Mhm.
you're filming on set for maybe if like look at her role in that movie. You might be on set maybe a week, maybe 3 weeks, right? Because there wasn't a lot. You do everything. But you cut that 3 weeks down. Shut up.
I knew that's
Because
what it
you-
was.
You cut that 3 weeks down into 3 minutes.
Yeah, it feels
And
like where'd
most
it
of these
happen?
actors don't watch their movies. So they don't know.
Mhm.
So
Will
we're gonna-
Smith did.
I don't
What
think
did
I'd
he-
want to
what-
watch.
He watched his recent
You
movie.
know what I mean?
Oh, well,
My
that's
I
good.
just
movie.
watched a
He
clip
did.
uh,
He
earlier.
showed it to a movie
of,
theater and greeted people.
That doesn't mean
Rob
you watched it.
Lowe and his son.
I
He sat
saw
in the
that
movie.
too.
Yeah.
He sat in
Yeah.
it.
And his son
Walked out
was
with
like, I think I've seen like 2 of your movies.
And he was like, one of them is because you put it on to talk about your hair or something.
Like, would you
Yeah.
watch a movie? I mean, I would watch movies with my dad, but like, you're growing up and you're like, your dad's a movie star. Are you gonna really watch those movies?
I guess it depends.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because you
Probably
mibe
not.
like,
Because like I bet Adam Sandler's kids have watched his movies, and
Oh,
and
well,
now they're making movies together and
Right.
stuff.
I
So
don't know.
because they were also in his movies
Mhm.
as babies, like his wife and his kids were in his
Right.
movies.
I think it depends.
Never
I
as
think
his
that
wife,
like it
but-
depends on your age and like because I think there's a lot of time when you're growing up that you're like, my parents are like
weird.
They're my still,
They're
they're still your
dorks, they're your
parents.
Right.
Imagine
parents.
being a kid of a terrible actor, and you have to watch their
You're
Yeah,
Rob,
'cause I
you're
feel
Rob
like-
Schneider's kid.
How do you?
That would
Because
suck.
how do you not just
Right.
go, Mom?
And how do you not
like,
get made fun of?
the
Like,
fu-
you're Rob
I-
Schneider's
Your
kid.
dad sucks.
Right.
actually it's
You can do it.
She's
You
not-
fuck, thanks.
But Rob
Yeah.
Schneider's kid can sing.
she's not an actor, but it made me think of North.
Oh yeah, when she's roasting her
fucking
outfits.
Trolls Kim. She trolls her mom.
Kim Kardashian's daughter North.
True.
There was like a whole thing where they were like showing her past like fashion choices, like on the red carpet and stuff of Kim's, and North does not hide her opinions.
She could also be like, "Hey, see this video on the internet of you sucking some?" Yeah.
And she's very much like,
Give me that
what
Prada
are
bag.
you like? What were you
Although-
thinking here?
Although
Like,
unfortunately
She had some
now
cum in her
that
back,
there
I
is
think.
going to forever be film of her performing
the
The
Lion,
Lion
Lion
King
King. Yeah.
horribly.
That's called nepotism.
Yeah,
That's-
atrocious.
that's nepotism at its worst, though, because like there's some nepotism that it works out.
Sure.
You
My-
like you
my-
got the audition because you were
Sure.
someone's kid, but you still won that
Yeah.
role.
Maya Hawke.
Yes,
I'm
agreed.
all right.
I watched
yep.
you Revenge
I
Again the
think
other week.
it's good. I
So
think the
cute.
But don't take
how do you
somebody's.
say their last name?
Apatow.
Apatow.
Yeah.
Apatow?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Apatow.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah. They're good. I haven't really watched anything with the youngest in
Or
it,
the
but what's her
other,
face? The one in Euphoria.
Yeah.
She can hold
Like
her own.
the-
Sure.
Maud.
Doesn't
Maud.
Maud.
Tom Hanks'
Mom.
kid act or something?
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
had
Yeah. Yeah.
kids?
Like, there's some
Colin.
good. There's some good.
Oh, Tom
Col-
Hanks.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Colin.
Colin.
I don't know
There's
why
some
my
good
brain
ones.
went to Tom Cruise. I was like,
No. No.
you
No.
don't
He
got no
doesn't
kids.
have
They
kids.
don't have kids.
Or
Well,
Meg Ryan's kid.
yes, he does.
Meg Ryan.
Doesn't he?
Tom Cruise. Yes, he has kids.
Yeah.
He's in The Boys.
Why would I know that?
Huh? Oh yeah, he is.
Meg Ryan. What's
And
his,
he
he
does
was in
well.
he was in Scream 5.
He's-
Oh, Jack Quaid.
Not Jack White. Jack Quaid.
Quaid.
Quaid
Quaid.
because he's Dennis Quaid's. He
Well, that's what
does
I
well.
knew she had a.
You should
I
watch
knew
the-
she had a child with like another fit, but I couldn't.
But
do it.
he's good. Like he's good.
You should watch The Boys.
Carrick and I love that show.
Earlier when we were talking about gory things, you
But
were
it's
like, so you
not.
wouldn't watch.
Okay,
The
but
Boys,
it's
so
but
I'm
it's
thinking
but
you're
it's
gonna-
really he's making it sound worse.
Okay, so
than
here's
it
the other
is.
thing
It's
though.
pretty good.
Here's the other thing though is
It's not gory the whole time.
No. Think of
How would you describe the humor in The Boys?
hilarious and crude.
Immediately, no.
But no. My crude
it's so hard to watch
is
anything
mature
that
crude.
I
So
wanna
like
watch.
when they're making fun of things or where
So
they're
it's
doing
stupid
stuff
comedy.
that's over the edge, it's like adult humor. So like I don't want to say penis jokes, but like jokes that involve adult things.
I wouldn't like it.
Why not?
I can tell from her face, first of all, but
See, that's my jam.
I have a particular brand.
Listen,
of
Watch the
humor that I
first
go with,
episode, and if you're not in
I'll
it in
give
the
you
first 10
this.
minutes, yeah, you're not in it.
Carrick loves it.
no,
Well, so that's her. Yeah, I'm out.
Well, because
the
she
running
knows
part?
what kind of comedy that we're. But you do
Honestly,
also
if-
still get a lot of Deadpool vibe comedy in it too.
Carrick-
So Deadpool is
You-
adult humor.
You
like,
do get Deadpool vibe comedy in it as
if
well.
Carrick and Dad
like it. You don't like it.
cracked up the entire time, I probably
No,
wouldn't.
not crack up. It's not crack up humor. It's snarky and like jab and like vulgar humor. It's not like
Mm,
Okay, how about
it's
this?
not dumb humor. It's
Think
not
about-
stupid humor.
Hold on.
Okay.
Think about if superheroes were really in real life right now. You know they would be not the like nicest people in the world because hey, I can do whatever I want. I'm a superhero. Think about Superman, right? Superman can
as a
kill
prick.
anybody. Superman can do whatever he wants to anyone at any point in time, right? That's the show.
Because he Not only can he do anything at any point in time, but he knows that he can, and that's how he carries himself.
But
is that
that's
I'm
one
fucking,
character.
Like,
but that's the whole thing. Is now there's like people in the world that are like, hey, there's superheroes and they are fucking assholes and
they have
doing
PR
whatever they
teams,
want.
they have marketing teams, they
Yeah.
have management teams,
It's
but
good.
then the other side of it are these people who thinks that superheroes, just like there are people who think celebrities should not be like held worshipped.
It's a very good.
There are a group of people who are trying to kind of take down that world.
It's a very good commentary on real life, but also throwing the whole superhero thing into it to portray other
it's
things.
dark.
Jensen Ackles in it.
Yeah, one season,
He is.
and he's really good.
Wait, no,
I don't know
no,
why
no,
you're saying
no,
that
no.
for me. Like,
No,
was the
that's
same.
a
no,
you
no.
thing.
I was
Wait,
just spitting
stand
it out.
by. Chase Crawford is in it.
Who's Chase Crawford?
Oh, I did know that. Oh, I do love Chase Crawford.
Which one's?
I do love Chase Crawford.
Fucking
The fish.
yeah.
Oh,
I already
The
knew.
Deep?
I
The
didn't
Deep.
know what the fuck his name was, but
And-
as soon as you said, "Oh, I love
The
him,"
Deep is,
I knew
uh,
who
A
it
lot-
was.
I love some
A
Chase
lot of
Crawford.
Chase.
I
The
love
Deep.
Chase
The Deep is
Crawford.
probably my favorite character in that
He
show.
He's
is actually pretty great.
It's really
He's
good.
so
Watch the fucking show.
uncomfortably
Just watch the show.
entertaining.
All
in
right.
that.
Maybe I'll try it.
Give it an episode. Watch it tonight.
No.
Yes, give it an
No,
episode.
I want to watch OC.
Touche.
It's so different.
I love it. And you over there, like, I can't watch it. You have liked any show that I have picked for us.
What a good pre-husband he is.
Why are you
Fiancé.
yelling at me?
That's a
Yes,
word.
I haven't put
It's
you
called
through any of the
fiancé.
shows that I actually
Not
want
for
to
me.
watch
Pre-husband.
because I know you wouldn't like them. You're welcome.
Will he be post-husband?
Afterwards, yes. Well, no, because
Or
he's
is
not
that
dead. He
divorce?
would just be
So
husband.
if you get divorced,
he would be
you're
husband.
the
Post-husband,
post-husband.
yes. Or if he dies.
Oh,
Right. But
Then he's a
during,
post-husband.
he's
That's
husband.
super possible.
Likely.
He doesn't
Yeah,
take
see.
care of
more
himself.
likely than the divorce. I feel like is the death part. I
That
feel
would
like.
be a divorce.
It's a-
Some
it is
type
some
of
sort
divorce.
of.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a separation.
Better be more like
Some sort of separation.
Speaking of
Death.
separation, we're going to separate ourselves from this episode.
good
Thanks
point.
everybody for listening. Thanks for watching. If you're on YouTube,
they're not
find us on the
listening anymore.
next episode. You'd be surprised, honestly.
Please stop listening.
Date night.
Date night next week is going to be fun. I don't know who's going to be here. Obviously, probably us.
Wally should be back.
He should be, but we'll see.
Obviously,
We don't know.
probably.
He might die in
And
Florida.
it's
We don't know.
supposed to be
Probably.
Josh's
The
week
damn
too,
sharks.
so
True. Yeah, we'll
maybe.
see. We'll see. He did say he was going swimming with sharks, so it's going to be a fun time.
He's
He was so
Bye-bye.
excited about.
He's going to
those.
punch him. But anyways, yeah. See you on the next one. Peace.
Bye.